Hello, everyone. Welcome to Storm King's Thunder Big Boy Season, Episode 8. Woo-woo. We are back for another adventure in the Forgotten Realms with this lovely party. One of the least morally ambiguous parties on Dice Priori, but they're getting there. They're learned. This is a game where we play through the module Storm King's Thunder, which is a really terrific module with a lot of Nordic and giant themes in it. It obviously has some homebrew content in it, much like the current chapter right now, which is very much my own creation. Anyway, I am Matthew Foreman. I am the Dungeon Master here. I am a member of Dice Priori, and I produce tabletop content. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Allow me to introduce you to the players of this lovely adventure. Go ahead. Let's start off. Faye, tell them who you are, who you'll be playing, etc., etc.
Hi, I'm Faye. I stream and stuff, and I'm playing Aubrey Harper, who is an artificer. I make a lot of things. That's what she does.
Crowan.
Hello, my name is Kron. I also stream and stuff. I've been Classic WoW as of the past few days. And I'll be playing Zane Korakai, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Casanova.
Hi, I'm Casanova. I play Lucius Cavaliers, the Human Bard.
And May will be joining us later. She was off being gay, I guess. I don't know. She said something about pride. I'm assuming she was being a lesbian. I really don't know. Anyway, Tomster, go ahead.
Oh. Name's Tom. I play Kaiser, the human warrior fighter. Yeah. Healthcare, it's too much money.
So, Medicare for all now, hashtag trans rights. Anyway, when we last left our heroes, the party had just journeyed away from the city of Rassalanter in a fiery blaze as they escaped a Zentarum plot after clearing out some giant ruins. They hid for a night in the hills and plotted their next move and decided to stay off the road and skip the town of Amethel for fear that it would be overcome with the Zentarum, much like the other settlements. They would encounter more Zentarum cells and agents. And they decided to travel on the outskirts of civilization, eventually making their way to Red Larch, where they hoped they had journeyed far enough north to escape the grasp of the Black Network. They met the local color there, a group of retired adventurers who had taken control of the town and seemed to be fair, honest, and decent people, although still politically savvy. And they made a deal with the local mayor, the local burgomeister, who put them in connections with a retired but still quasi-active Zentarum agent named Garland, the innkeeper of the Home of the High Sun, who gave them some information, gave them some assets, and promised to send a message on behalf for them, and gave them some information and support. Zane also made a deal with the burgomeister, the mayor, that Mirabar and Red Larch would enter into a trade agreement of some sort, as long as she supported them in their actions and movements. So, we pick back up with the party just getting ready to leave Red Larch, making their way north towards Triboar, where they hope to deliver an old treaty. Party, what do you wish to do?
Were we given horses?
Yeah, you got horses.
Okay.
That's part of the deal, yeah.
Yep.
So I assume Kaiser's gonna do the usual. Let's go!
I heard about these ruins over here.
I didn't. Let's go.
Yes, there could be ghosts again.
I'm done with ghosts. The May's not here to convince me.
She is very convincing, that May of ours. All right. So I'm assuming you head north. Are you sticking more to the road this time? Is that the idea now that you have your horses and you have a buffer between you and the Zentarum?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Zeroed.
Believe so.
Alrighty. So, let's just fly over here to our little map and see what you'll be encountering. So, you have a couple days' journey still ahead. You knew that this would take at least 14 days for you. So, you're departing from the town of Red Larch, and it is still 120 miles to Triboar, and it is some 60 miles to the town of Westbridge, which is your next step. All right. Okay, so traveling approximately 18 to 24 miles a day, it'll take you some about 3 days, we'll just say, to get to Westbridge. Okay, and then probably another 3 days to get to Triboar. So, you depart on the road, and I guess I will roll for Alyssa for the survival check to make sure.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is that still the rate of with horses traveling per day?
Yeah. Horses actually don't speed you up all that much. They just allow for a little additional speed. And yeah, that's what's this. So she rolled like dog shit. So we're doing great. She rolled a 4. And you all move forward. You eventually, so as you venture north, you can see the rolling plains to your west, and you can see far off in the distance, perhaps a forest on the horizon. You were informed that this was Crypt Garden Forest, one of the more old and ancient and nefarious forests in the land. And you were tipped off that in this forest is actually a dragon. A green dragon lives in Crypt Garden Forest. An old and powerful and sinister green dragon. You were not given a name, but you were told to give that particular forest a wide berth. But it is far off in the distance, and you only see the beginnings of it miles and miles away. You stop at your first night and make camp on the long road in the Slumber Hills. There is the echo, you're in the lower lying part of these hills, kind of where it becomes a valley, and there is a kind of echo all throughout as your fire crackles in the distance, or your fire crackles all around you, and you sit around this campfire, huddled close for warmth in the early... I think this campaign is taking place in late summer, early autumn, if memory serves. Can't remember what I said. Makes sense, though, because, Skyrim. Is there anything anyone wishes to do?
I guess, just when we're all around the fire or whatever.
Yes.
Dishes will just say. I suppose we should come up with some kind of plan for once we're at Westbridge, yes? I mean, the Zentrum has been on our heels at every turn. And, Garland did give us the opportunity to go speak with a contact there, but while I trust Garland, I'm not certain that I will trust any person that we just meet, especially since it was known that they did have ties to the Zentrum in the past, correct?
Yes.
I do have an idea.
I thought they said that the Zentarum presence up this far north was going to be much less.
They said less, but do you not want to proceed with caution, regardless?
Yeah, of course. I should exercise caution in this matter, but it is not something like what is going to happen in Rasalanta.
No, of course not. But this, Wait, Let Me Two Shoes, was that in Triboar or was that in the next city? Is that...
Lemmy Two Shoes is a cobbler, and if I remember correctly, is in fact in Triboar.
He's in Triboar. He's in Triboar,
yeah.
yeah.
So Westbridge, there wasn't someone we were meeting there. It's just the next stop.
Yep,
Okay.
it's a very small, insignificant
Just,
town.
Make sure. Okay. Well, one thing I'd say is, when we make it to Triboar, they did have his contact Lemmy, who used to be part of the Zentrum. He gave me that disguise of old Mags. He did say Lemmy was a mind reader, but we do have that necklace, and I'll point to the amulet of proof against detection that's probably on Zane's neck, I assume. He has it.
Yeah.
And I do have my top hat. Continue.
That's true, that you do have the top hat, yes. I was thinking that if I wore that and took on the guise of Mags, just to try and get a read to see how he reacts to someone who's worked with the Zentrum in the past. If he seems trustworthy, he seems on the up and up for us, I come out and I give a signal of it being good. If it seems that he's still doing dealings with the Zentrum, I come out and give a signal that it's going bad. The rest of you can act accordingly based on that signal, and I'll be on my way for that period of time. I trust you, Zane, to be able to handle any dealings with this. You seem very diplomatic, you seem very capable.
Indeed, of course, yes. Does Galen not say that they tend to give mags a very wide berth? Perhaps.
They do, but they also used to have dealings with her.
Indeed. I suppose I do not know the interactions. I do not know how it will go. Hopefully well, then.
And I think the fact that they give her a wide berth would mean that regardless, I wouldn't be in any danger. It could just help me maybe find some information that we wouldn't otherwise have. And maybe give us some peace of mind that this Lemmy is on our side.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that could be a good way to do it.
Is there anything else we need to discuss for the future, the next few days, and what we're doing in Triboar as well? I know. Kaiser, you have some things you want to
I just wanted to say this top hat is 100% strategical. Okay? Say you're fighting someone, right? And they just have this top hat.
Okay.
And it draws their attention and will distract them during the fight.
Okay, yeah, sure. It is quite distracting.
Thank you.
Very distracting.
Very distinguishable.
Okay, so
wanted to-
anything else about Triboar, Kaiser, as you did really want to go there?
Other than the thing we have to do for the dwarf trade post owner, other than that, we have,
It was your own personal mission, I
yes,
understand.
yes.
Would you like us to accompany you? I feel...
It is not to Triboar, it is past, I believe.
Yes, you've mentioned... What was that city? I can't remember.
It's somewhere in my notes. It's like
Pilgrim, I believe?
Gontal Gleam, yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So you're wanting to go there. Triboar is just a stop for you?
Yeah, it was just the closest thing, so it made the most sense, map and location-wise.
Okay, so after we complete these quick little errands in Triboar, as it is just essentially dropping off that treaty, yes?
Yeah, I would believe so.
You're hoping that we make our way to Gontalgrim after. Okay. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yes, I do not know what the response from Triboar will be, or if there will be anything that they require, but I imagine we can take some time to travel to this Gontalgrim.
Thank you. Sounds good.
I mean, looking at the map, it doesn't seem like it's too far away from Mirabar either, so if they have any need for you to send word to Mirabar, you can go from Gontalgrim to Mirabar after.
That's crazy.
Perhaps we could stop there. It is not a necessity for me personally, but I might enjoy a quick visit.
Yeah.
might be worth bringing up in Triboar that we might head up towards Mirabar. Maybe they'll have some type of treaty or something to trade Mirabar that you can
Ah,
take.
of course. I have started talking to them on my way down, but now I know a bit more about the directions as I want to take in terms of diplomatic relations with Triboar. So I will be having a meeting with them once we arrive. Obviously, delivering the treaty, but further diplomatic talks as well.
Yep, that's sounds good.
All right.
Very well.
I suppose it's prey from the stray Zentarum scout, or be it assassin or something of the sort. I think we are going to be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure we could. I'm sure we'll be fine from some, because I believe they're more sparse in the north, right?
Oui.
Yeah. So what was that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was,
The Inferno slips out sometimes.
yeah. I was, uh, up here it's way easier for us to deal with the Zentarum, I believe, due to the sparseness of the nature of the north for them. So I feel that as we go farther north, of course, the overarching danger of the network gets lesser and lesser.
Oh, yes. We do not have to travel off of the roads up here like some fugitives.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, well, as we get closer to the Harper's territory, it definitely helps.
No.
Harper's Aubrey Harper. That's interesting.
Speaking of
relation.
That's crazy.
I was also going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Is there relations there, Aubrey?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Just a coincidence,
Insight
though.
check.
Okay.
Natural 1. Hard to read.
Telling the truth.
Where do you hail from again, Aubrey?
I'm from Waterdeep.
From Waterdeep.
Well, originally.
And where was it that these other Harpers are from?
They
they said
reside in
that
Everland, I believe.
Yes.
The seat of the Harpers.
Indeed.
And perhaps there's some relation somewhere in my family. I don't know. I have never heard any connection to them personally. So
Perhaps that is something to figure out and revisit or visit for the first time. Could be a powerful connection.
could be.
All right. I suppose onwards then.
Alrighty. So you all are able to. You won't be ambushed in the middle of the night or anything. You take your watches and you fall asleep, and you awake the next morning and make your way further west. 2 more days passed until you arrive at the city of Westbridge. It is a very humble city, gaining its name mostly because of that. It is basically it has a bridge somewhere in this city, but it is a very humble little town that it is really just a gateway to the west on the Savern frontier. If you are a more easterner, if you're more towards the High Forest, Westbridge is kind of the point at which you can go to Triboar, you can head south to Red Larch. It's a pass-through town. And you see that it has many of the thatch roofs, the wooden structures, and the things like that you've come to see in these Savage frontiers towns. You do see an inn, which is probably the most notable location in the city. The inn that you see is beautifully crafted with red wood and well lacquered and polished frames and structures. It has beautiful paintings all on its walls like murals, and it has sculptures instead of just simple wooden poles to hold up its porch and roofing. It has several lawn ornaments and wooden sculptures adorning the lawn. It is a very fanciful looking inn.
Does it seem out of place for a town like this?
In fact, it does.
Okay, so just putting 2 and 2 together here. Just be careful in this inn, right? Very small town, but really wealthy inn. Not the smartest one here, but putting 3 and 3 and getting like 7. So be careful.
It is known as the Harvest Inn.
It is not.
Harvest our organs. Okay, continue.
It is not the most unheard of thing. There's a similar thing in Rasalanta, with the inn there.
So,
I mean,
well-
looking at it from afar, this inn is quite spectacular. As a craftswoman myself, I can tell these kind of things. It's very nice,
Yes.
especially for a town that is not relatively that large and kind of we'll just pass through here. So.
Yes, people pass through here, exactly. That is a very smart business decision on their regards. You have a town with an inn that is very attractive. Must generate lots of money, lots of currency for them.
Yeah, comparing things to Rasalanta probably isn't the best though, but I agree that it's not out of place to have this here.
It's not great.
As long as the corruption of Rasalanta is not here, then I can only think of the upsides for it.
It's just bringing up, that, don't trust everyone,
Seems like a profitable area to have an inn, so I could understand them being the wealthier members of this town.
Of course.
Are you approaching the inn? Because you would arrive there about early evening, late afternoon, 3 or 4 p.m.
I mean,
Zane would, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's people. We can split up again. Maybe people can go get the inn, and some people can go check. The town out.
Okay.
Yeah. If there are concerns about the inn, we can all visit it together if you wish, and then go split up after, or however it goes.
Plenty of daylight to burn, so.
Is there?
Probably okay.
Okay.
I look up at the sky. Is there plenty of daylight to burn?
I would say since it's still late summer, not quite autumn, yes, there's a decent amount. There's 3 or 4 hours, yeah. So Aubrey, I'll say as you get closer to the inn, go ahead and roll me. I'm assuming you're going to look at the sculptures and stuff.
Yeah, just step in and check everything out. Just
Go ahead and
intrigued.
roll investigation.
Right.
You would have expertise in this because it's a tool related check, I guess.
Ooh, Pog.
Oh. That is a +7 then. 20.
All right. So with that, as you get closer, it's not actually hard to tell now that you're closer. The first sculpture is of a squat, kind of anthropomorphic monkey-like person, a half human, half humans are apes, but that's beside the point. But somewhat a human being with more ape-like features, or an ape with more humanoid-like features. And you see that the right hand is kind of grasping the creature's genitalia. Is a lewd statue. And as you look at all the other carvings and all the other accoutrements, each one of them is a lewd figurine or statue of various gender forms, expressions, body types, everything.
As we're approaching, the second Lucius notices this, he takes Alyssa and just kind of covers her eyes as they walk through. Hand on shoulder, nothing to see here, darling. Just keep walking.
That's funny. And now if you've gotten closer, you realize that this is a shrine, a tribute to the humanoid form and other monstrous bipedals. An erotic collection. This is technically the module, just so you all know. It doesn't go into this detail. It says that the inn it belongs to a reseller of paintings and statuettes of questionable taste, and I took that to mean
Whack as fuck.
Whack, yeah.
I respect that. All right.
So, do you enter the inn? Who enters the inn, I should say?
Yeah, Zane would enter.
Aubrey
Yeah.
would. Aubrey wants to continue to check this place out.
And they are of impeccable craftsmanship. This person is quite fantastic. So as you enter, you can see a very small crowd. This is a small city, and it's not exactly. Well, it is a good season for traveling, so I guess we would say that there are actually quite a few people in this inn. Let's do it that way. And you can see the innkeeper is a halfling with kind of they are kind of very androgynously presenting with very tight fit tunic and very well tailored slacks that are all in fact all white. They have brilliant bright red hair that is put into a poof, and they are ordering around to people that are helping them. They look up and give you a gentle smile from a pale and nicely rounded face and pearly white teeth. Oh, hello there! Welcome to the Harvest Inn. I suppose you've come to enjoy the bounty.
The bounty?
Of all of our great food and all of our wonderful art. And they point to all of the different paintings and statues that adorn the interior of the inn.
Yeah,
Of course.
Austin sculptures are quite fantastic.
Well, thank you very much. I do my absolute darndest to make sure they're the best available. Some of them are even for sale.
They're for sale. Did you hear that?
Can you describe one of these pictures to me, Matt?
The painting.
One of these paintings, yeah.
One that you kind of glance over seems to be a gaggle of Goliaths that are wrestling. Let's just say.
Okay.
Strong and well muscled on top of a wintry mountain. Two very
Right.
powerfully built male Goliaths are competing for leadership. Yeah, a gaggle of Goliaths. It's canon. They're wrestling, and they see that you're eyeing the painting. They're like, "Oh, can I assist you there?"
I was just wondering why.
There's a lot of dongs in that one.
Yeah, it's tons of dongs. Just
I don't know if you noticed by the brushstrokes, but the genitalia is not really the focus. It's more about the musculature, the masculinity, the competition for dominance and expression.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's really more of a critique.
Yeah, well, like the giant. No, half giant. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
yeah.
sure you can appreciate the form.
Most certainly. I definitely can. It's quite exquisite.
They look over at Aubrey. Ah, you must be a craftsperson.
That I am, yes.
Well, I am Hervin Dardragon. I am the proprietor and owner of the Harvest Inn for some years now. It is a pleasure to meet each and every one of you. And please, if you're looking for accommodations and food, you need to look no further.
Thank you. I think we are looking for a couple of rooms for the night.
That is no trouble. Do you need 1, 2, 3? How many of you are shacking up?
I think we are probably doing 2 again.
2? Yeah, sounds good.
That's
You
fine.
should be fine.
All right. Well, that'll be 2 gold, 1 for each room.
Yeah, of course. Zane just hands over the 2 gold.
Thank you. Can I get your names, please?
Zane Korakai.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
I'm Aubrey Harper.
Even more of a pleasure.
I'm Lucius Cavaliers.
My goodness, you're a good-looking bunch, if I may say so.
My name is Kaiser, and this is Alyssa over here.
They look at Alyssa. I didn't. Oh, hey! What? I was just about to RP. I was just
I am
RP.
Faker.
Literally faker. All right, let me just switch y'all around here real quick. May, it's so good to have you. I was literally just about to roleplay as
nice.
Alyssa.
That was such good timing.
It was crazy. I literally said, "Oh, hello there," and you appeared. The innkeeper was talking to you. So a non-binary halfling who runs a erotically themed inn has just introduced themselves to you.
Okay. I can roll with that.
Okay. You can go ahead.
Oh, hi. How are you?
I'm doing very well. You look a bit young, if I may say so, to be in this inn. Are one of these people your parents?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I am her mother, so.
Well, you look far too young to be her mother.
Oh.
Stepmother. My dad married her.
Oh, you're taken then. Suppose I'll put down my rapier, so to speak.
He's dead, so technically she's single.
This stream is not complete without May. It's just not. How? Oh, I'm very sorry, Miss. How long ago did you lose him?
It was a few years ago. It's I've gone through my mourning period, so.
Duly noted.
I get so confused.
Yeah, when she said that, Lucius spit takes his water skin.
Well, I shall show you to your rooms, and please enjoy your stay. And they provide meals, and there's all sorts of wonderful delicacies to be had. And the erotic fixtures, the paintings and all that is jarring at first, but eventually you grow up and you get over it, and it just becomes part of the background.
Not me. Look, guys. Do you see those boobies?
Yes, Alyssa.
We
Yes,
see
we see
him.
them. Yes.
I didn't realize the dinglings got that big. How do they even do it in that position? That doesn't even make sense.
Listen, darling, we'll have this conversation later.
Okay.
But just keep in mind that this is art, and art is often not necessarily mimicking life. So
Oh, okay.
don't read too much into it.
So you're not gonna do any of this with the innkeeper later, then?
Not that, no.
Okay.
Common redirect. Thank you, Sir Gummy, for following. No idea who that could be. Anyone.
Who is that?
They said shut up, bot. So I don't think they want any attention called to this fact that they followed Dice Priori. Thanks, Gummy.
He's been exposed.
Exposed. Trolled the shit out of him. Yeah. So yeah. No wait, I'm in the DM voice. So is there anything anyone wishes to do?
Do you want to go check out the rest of the town, see if there's anything perhaps to shop or
Sounds good.
see what's going on?
I suppose there's not a ton of shopping to be done here, but we could look around and see.
I'm sure they have something.
Unless you wanted to buy
town.
one of these paintings, Kaiser. As I look up to the same Goliath one as we walk past.
You know what? I'm good. I don't know what I'd even put it into my house,
Like right over the fireplace,
Oh yeah, maybe it just catches on fire by accident or something. Okay, let's go.
I mean, we'll make it back to Waterdeep if you want. I could always make you one.
You know what? I'm good.
Maybe Aubrey could even recreate this one, I think.
Potentially.
Yeah, and she would make sure to credit the artist and everything. It'd be great.
How about I take a rain check on that one?
The rain check for when we're back in Waterdeep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
We're never going back. All right.
It is indeed big boy season, folks. All right, so you wander the town. You realize that the sun is kind of getting close to setting, but there are still a few shops. It's a very small town. There's barely there's a very small, humble smithy. There's a general store. There's a butcher. There's a baker. There's no magic shops or anything. This is a town of maybe a couple hundred people that's just stretched, kind of longly built, longly built along this road. You just kind of pass through it, going north or south.
Once they head out, Zane will say, I will catch up with you later once you are finished shopping.
All right, Zane. Good. Have fun doing what you do.
Right? And take care, shopping.
Do you want anything?
No, I think I am okay. Thank you, though.
Well, all right, all right. So, when we're out, we should probably buy some things because Grim is like dwarf, like mountain city, So, things that you explore, like caves with, might be important. So maybe getting grappling hooks, rope, those things that you climb walls with. I don't remember the name. Maybe getting those items. Yes, they're items.
Hands?
Said pythons, but
pythons. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. So we should probably try and grab some of those if we can.
Yeah, some type of
Not a bad
Dungeoneer's pack or Explorer's pack of sorts, something like that, I'm sure.
Yeah. I go to said general store and look for rope.
Triboar might have more of what we're looking for than
Yeah,
place, but
I want us to get things that might be a necessity before we spend it all in big city,
that's fair. I mean, you are quite talented at gambling. You could just win it all back.
You're not wrong. You have a good point. How much rope can I buy here, Matt?
Oh my god, I don't know. Up to 500 feet. How much do you want to buy, Kaiser?
A lot.
1,000 feet?
No. That would be too much.
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet. I'll just get like 200 feet rope. Is that okay?
200 feet? Yeah, sure.
All right.
I don't even know. 5 gold.
It's 5 gold? That's a rip.
It's probably massively under,
Yeah.
but whatever.
5 gold, 200 feet, sure.
Zane, what are you doing?
Zane would figure out like whoever rules this place and basically go to have like a quick meeting with them. I don't know if you want to like RP it all out, but
Yeah, sure. You quickly find that there's not really a mayor. This town has no actual elected leadership. They just have the various shopkeepers and owners that kind of run the town. There's not even a militia to speak of. It's incredibly. You do see that it's eerily close to the Crypt Garden Forest, and as it would turn out, the forces. Once you ask around, they will just tell you, no, like monsters don't bother us because of the Crypt Garden Forest. Basically, the dragon controls this area, so if people make too much noise, she comes out, murders who's ever causing trouble, and goes on about her business. Yeah, you gather that her region here probably stretches from Westbridge just to past the Sword Mountains and all over Crypt Garden Forest. She very much sees this as her territory, this ancient green dragon.
okay. Interesting. Sure. At that point, Zane would probably try to figure out who like the wealthiest of the merchants or shopkeepers in.
The innkeeper is by
the innkeeper
by
okay.
a mile. Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Hervin, Dardragon. Their paintings sell for a lot of gold. People come from all over the frontier to buy them, and they make a good living.
All right. All right, Zane might have like a quick conversation like in the morning with the innkeeper, but nothing else for now.
Alrighty. Oops. Is there anything else anyone wishes to do?
So all we bought was rope.
Yeah, is there anything else you'd buy? Like grappling equipment? Cave exploring equipment?
Sure, there's a few things that we could probably look into. A Dungeoneer's pack probably has most of the things that you're looking for, so if they have one of those.
Do they have one of those, Matt?
A dungeon, yes. For whatever the price is listed at, probably 25, 50 gold.
All right.
Engineer spec is
It's 12 gold.
There you go. Let me update the map here. So if is there anything else anyone wishes to do?
Yeah, I'll get some pittons, grappling hook, a rope, and a bag of flour.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah, so pittons,
Yeah.
a grappling hook,
Yeah.
a rope,
Yeah.
and then a bag of flour.
3 gold.
Okay.
I think I know what you're gonna do with the flour, but okay.
You would be wrong, sir.
Okay. So, as you all go to bed, Alyssa, you do kind of hear. Oh, I've had the campfire on this whole time. I'm a terrible DM. You all sleep peacefully in the inn. I believe this entire party actually sleeps. Alyssa, when you sleep, you do sleep rather deeply. And you could picture yourself standing again in a forest. And there are a couple of those people that you have met before, these people that I don't believe have ever given you even so much as a name. And they are standing with you at the edge of this forest. Oh, you're back so soon.
Hello, friends.
So, what have we been learning?
Sometimes people make art of people doing it. And it's art, and we're supposed to be mature about it.
Always mature.
Yeah.
Art seems to be very valuable.
Maybe. The inn is pretty nice. There's lots of it everywhere. There's boy ones and girl ones, and there's things that stick out.
So, you're very close to a forest. Do you hear its call?
Yeah, when we walked, I keep seeing things in the forest when we're near it.
Yes.
Is
Yeah.
that you?
It's some of us, yes. We live in the forests.
Why don't you ever come and say hi to me
You have
when I'm awake?
We can't venture too far from the forest. The forest is how we enter this world. It's where we keep our power.
If I go into the forest, can I come visit you?
You absolutely can, darling. But the forest you're near now is very old, very dangerous. I wouldn't enter it until you're stronger.
Why is it dangerous?
Because of old Gnawbone, the dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they hold many secrets. I think secrets that you're going to find useful someday.
Later. So when I grow up, I can come back and go in the forest and see the dragon.
Yes.
I guess.
But for now, in that little sleepy town of Westbridge, you should liven things up. You did such a good job. You and your friends did such a good job in Rassalanta.
You want us to burn down another building?
No. But perhaps replace one of the paintings with something else. Or just abscond with a small sculpture. Just
Okay.
leave the towns that you visit just a little more naughty than you found them.
I can do that.
Good. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
Do you need anything?
We're about to go in a cave.
Yes.
Is there anything you can give me that'll help me in a cave?
Do you have light?
Yes.
Why are you going into a cave?
I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think you're going into a cave, unless I missed something.
Wait, I thought we were going in a cave.
Did I miss something, folks?
Why are we getting?
Grim is just being considered a cave by Alyssa.
Oh, that's down the road. Your next stop is Triboar.
Oh.
That's a city.
I don't think I need anything for the city. But is there a way that I can get you can help me if I need it later?
Sure.
Okay. How?
I'll be with you.
Okay.
And you fall back asleep. And when you wake up, you have a doll in your hand.
Pretty. I brush its hair and kiss it on the head and put it in my bag.
Perfect. So you all waked the next morning with a lovely breakfast of cooked meats and nice toast and all the fixins.
During breakfast, Zainul tried to strike up a conversation with Harvin. Harvin?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, excuse me. If I may ask, how did you come to acquire all of this art?
I made it. I made everything you see here.
You made it all yourself. You are
Yes.
quite the talented artist.
It's what I love to do in my spare time. Got a lot of spare time in here when I'm not running the inn, so it's the only way I can learn to relax here on the frontier.
Does all of your art have such provocative themes?
Every last piece. I haven't made a non-provocative piece in years.
Perhaps if your desires of creating said pieces are sated or you're willing to make some of others, there is a place for you in Mirabar with your talents.
My talents are in making the erotic and the lewd. So
Well.
any place that doesn't welcome that doesn't welcome me.
Of course, this is understandable. You are free to pursue what it is that you wish.
They kind of look up at you. There's no one in your life that you would wish to see painted or drawn romantically? Sculpted? Whose beauty is so eternal that you
Perhaps there is.
Lucius walks by the background.
Well then, how about this? If ever you feel such dedication to someone's beauty in your life and wish to have a permanent piece of art for them, remarkable enough for hundreds to come and see it, you can ask me?
I suppose I think a bit differently, but I sometimes know if said work of art would be appropriate for hundreds to see. If it is for someone that's never mind. If said opportunity or desire comes, then I shall give you word.
You're so tongue-tied. Must be unusual for you.
She is an unusual person.
All right then. Well then, Zane Korakai, I hope to hear from you one day, so I can craft you a beautiful and elegant statue. I could perhaps make one less vulgar, a bit more like the romantiques and the antiquarian style that you would see featuring the gods of beauty and the like.
Of course. That would be very desired. I will let you know if something has come to pass.
Safe travels, friend.
And good luck on your business here. It is a very remarkable one.
Thank you. Great quest. Yeah. Someone just... I don't know if they were talking about the dream or the
Does it matter, Matt?
Nope,
Does it matter?
they're all great.
Okay.
Yes.
So during this morning time,
Yes.
I am wandering around the inn and taking like any sculptures that are like smallish and not bolted down. And I'm like,
The tchotchkes.
yeah, I'm putting them in lewd position, like lewder position.
Yes. So one thing is like all of the mugs are like anatomically lewd. All the mugs and all the things that you people are drinking out of. I'm living for Crowan's expression.
So I'm literally
Just
just like sticking things into other things.
Okay.
And then like taking like and like backwards, like put in like the things on the top and the things on the bottom and like stacking them. And it's like any like ridiculous position I can get things in.
Okay. All right. Roll sleight of hand. See how well you do this.
I imagine that I see it, but I just don't care enough. I'm just like, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
I don't know if you see it, Tom. It depends on my fucking sleight of hand, doesn't
Oh
it?
my god,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah. She's faker.
Alright, well, let's see it. Oh, okay.
Oh. I need full silence.
Okay. Just a straight 11. You have no bonus to
Yeah,
dexterity.
I don't have any bonuses.
Amazing. Yeah. So you're kind of like. And at one point, a gold goblet that has like someone's face on it like tips over. Ding! And you're just like kind of fixing things. But you see the innkeeper. They're just talking to Zane. They don't even look away. They don't even bat an eye.
Is there anything that's like... okay, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking put things together. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the plan.
All right. You have created a diorama of sorts, a play of sorts. Is there anything anyone else wishes to do before you set forth towards Triboar? Okay. Yes.
Just double checking, none of us have any drugs, right?
Okay, so
He's got.
can I find a nice quiet private place, Matthew?
Of course you can.
Being very careful to make sure I'm not watched or followed.
There's a private bathroom.
Okay. All right. So, what I'm gonna do
Take a fucking hit.
is I'm gonna take.
He's got a rod of Vonda.
How much is left in this bag?
You have a whole brick. You have barely done it. You did like what, one line, and you gave her a penny bag or whatever.
And I dumped like half of it when we were in the fire.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so you have half a brick.
So essentially, it's still have a break. Okay. I'm going to basically use some extra cloth or whatever that I have, and I'm gonna try and basically switch the razor dust and the flour, and then in the pouch that used to have the razor dust that now has flour, I'm gonna put a healthy layer on top of the razor dust.
Okay.
Like a good amount, let's say 1/8 of what's left.
Okay.
Over. And then I will put the rest in the flour bag.
Okay.
The flour. And then I will ready one hit of it. I will gently put the rest all away in the bag of holding on my person. Everything all presentable and ready. And then take the...
So the razor dust is now in a flour bag, right?
Yes.
And you've prepared like a smaller pouch which has some razor dust, but then a thing of flour on the line layer.
The other thing is the original bag that I had put the razor dust in. But it's all flour except for just the top like 1/8 layer is Razor dust, yeah.
Okay, and now you have a hit of it as well.
Yeah. And then the rest of it is all going, everything else is getting put back neatly into the bag of holding, put away. And I take the...
You take the hit.
Yeah.
Roll a d6.
5.
You got a 1 last time, right?
I got a 4 last time.
Perfect. A 5? Okay.
Yeah, 5.
Thank you.
I don't like that. I don't like that. That's worse.
You're
That's
dead.
worse than the con save. Alright. Alright, and then, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna...
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was just going to, take a look in the mirror. If there's a mirror. I assume there might be a mirror.
There
in the
is.
bathroom. And get the water running and splash it on my face and just breathe.
Okay. Need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
There it is.
There it is. Ooh, that might not be an... That's only a 14.
A 14?
Yeah.
You're fine.
It's so scary. It's so scary. Okay. One of these days, Matt. One of these days.
Yeah. Magical drugs are not to be fucked with.
Alright.
So you all get your shit together and head on towards Triboar, yeah? All right. You spend another about 2 days on the road until you can start to see Triboar on the horizon, and you pass by this kind of low-lying lake on the hills of the hills of the Desserin Valley, the Desserin Hills, sorry, of the west. In between this and the Sword Mountains, you see Triboar to your north. You pass over it and leave the almost like a stagnant pond behind, and begin to approach Triboar. I need what are everyone's passive perception checks?
Very bad.
12?
12 as well.
10.
We're
May
dead.
probably has the highest.
Oh,
Yeah, May would have the highest, yeah.
Alyssa?
May, you're muted.
Still muted.
13, sorry. I'm
Oh my god, this
God.
group.
fun.
Alrighty then. You are... So, as you are approaching the road, you all of a sudden see a figure kind of stop in the middle of it. This large and menacing-looking orc, medium-sized, who has a very powerful-looking metal helmet on it that has one horn broken. This orc has very mottled and gray skin. They have a massive spear and a shield, and you all see them in front of you, and they say, "Oh, stop where you are." You can see this orc has one eye.
Hi!
What is the meaning of this?
You approach the city of Triboar, and you enter into my domain.
Your domain? And who is it as you are?
I am Mulchmaker. If you do not wish your ashes to form the bedding for plants and trees, you shall pay the toll.
Do I know who owns or has domain over this area?
You do. In fact, you were given the lady's name of Triboar, and it is certainly not a guy named Mulchmaker.
Are you sure it's not Mulchmaker? I'm pretty sure it's Mulchmaker.
It's actually not, surprisingly enough.
They're under new management. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Trying to find in my notes who.
Oh yeah, I can pull that up for you if you are wondering. It is easy.
Yeah. What is the toll?
Their name is Duratha Shendril. He says 200 gold each.
Each. Oh.
Yes.
Is there any senior or child discounts?
No.
Oh, that's a little unfair.
Excuse me, but you do not appear to be Jurasa Shendril, so why are you claiming that this is your domain?
domain because I control it.
The only thing that I think that you control right now is the part of the road that you are standing on, nothing more.
And that's the part I'm charging for.
Yeah, how far away is he?
Huh?
How far away is he?
From you... 45 feet.
I form my top hat.
I'll just cast Calm Emotions on him.
Alrighty, everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Good thing I got my top hat ready.
As you go to cast a spell, so does he.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's faker.
We're messing with Mulch Maker.
Big.
Something like that. Oh, did I already do this? No, I was not. I was not smart enough, apparently. Calm and dulcet tones of my music.
Sorry. Alright.
I did think to do that. Alrighty. Oh, Pog. Not so Pog. I'll get to y'all's initiatives here in a second. Shit. Aubrey.
17.
Lucius.
12.
Zane.
13.
Okay. Alyssa. You're muted, but I see that you got a 7.
7, yeah.
Kaiser!
20.
Woo! Pog!
Pog.
However, Mulchmaker goes first with a 22.
Holy shit, he's faker.
So you see, as you begin to cast a spell, he whips his spear underhandedly and points it at you. What's your name? Lucius.
Whatever your fucking name is.
Whatever, you're dead. I don't give a shit. And he actually summons a... no, you know what? He is going... Yeah. I need you and Kaiser to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh, my specialty. Yep, that's a fail. I'll check what it is exactly.
What was the total, Lucius?
19.
You're fine. Kaiser, I do believe you will fail.
Yeah, 10, so...
You fail. So he says, drop what you're about to do. He says drop is the command. He casts command at 2nd level with his action.
Do I just drop it all?
You will, on your turn, you will drop your weapon and end your turn.
Okay.
And then with a move, he just moves up 5, 10, 15, 20. He just moves up right next to you with his spear. And that's his turn. Kaiser.
If you have a combat board up, you don't see it, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Pog. Here y'all are. And you can see all these other figures starting to emerge and are coming out. Kaiser, you drop your weapon and you end your turn.
Sounds good.
Aubrey.
So we see all these other figures coming towards us too?
You do. You essentially do. They are hidden, but you start to see them emerge since this is all happening at once.
All right.
And I didn't hide their pogs.
I'm going to bonus action, or not bonus action, action to summon turret.
Okay.
Is that the turret?
Yep.
I cannot control it.
The StarCraft 2 Goliath right there.
You can now control it. Is it large or medium?
I don't think it's large, but I will
Okay.
double check.
You can control it now. I'm pretty sure it's medium. It is. It's medium.
Yeah, it's medium. All right. Yeah. So summon it now. Did you name it God?
I did.
All right. She'll summon it next to her, and then bonus action to cast arcane weapon on her crossbow. That's her turn.
Alrighty. This orc's turn. Has no idea what the hell that thing is. Is going to rush forward and make a swipe at you, Aubrey.
Okie
23 to hit.
yeah, that hits.
With its great axe, you are going to take 9 points of slashing damage. With a great axe, they swing up and kind of nick you in the arm. You start to bleed. Crackle's turn. Crackle just steps forward. This large lumbering half ogre, and brings down a battle axe on you, Kaiser.
Sounds good.
24.
Yeah, that'll fucking hit.
Yeah, you take 12 points of slashing damage from one of their, but they're dual wielding, it looks like, and whoosh, slashes you in the back.
Sounds good.
Zane, it's your turn.
Zane will. You said it was located twin spell chaos bolt, right?
Yep.
Alright.
It's fun.
Zane will twin spell chaos bolt at each of the larger lads.
Okay.
For the one that attacked Kaiser first. A natural one.
A natural
Sick.
one. Pog.
Sick.
And then the north. Okay, a natural 20.
Oh no!
Okay. Alright. So second level cast bolt, so for D8 plus 4d6, I believe.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's on the D8s, right?
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
There's 2 4s, right?
Oh,
So it
there's 2
bounce.
4s, so it
and they're
bounces.
Yeah.
Oh,
the first
shit.
time it's done it.
So who did that hit? Sorry.
Alright, so it hit the northern big fella here.
Oh my god. Okay. Doesn't matter. The energy type doesn't matter, so you don't have to look it up.
Okay.
Slams into them, and you can see them completely destroyed by it, or not dead, but they get rocked, and the energy just starts to sweep around, and it begins to leap to another target. Who do you have it leap to within 30 feet?
It leaps to the one that the first chaos bolt failed to hit.
All right, perfect. Oh, their healths are linked. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, very good, very good.
They're not supposed to be linked. I'll have to keep a note of it.
So the bounce is also a crit? Or do I have to...
You have to. It's a separate. It's a new
It's
attack.
separate.
Oh, it's separate
Yeah, it's a
attack.
separate
Okay. Never done that before, so you know.
Yeah.
A 12?
Oh, they're pretty big. That just hits.
Ooh.
They have
Alright.
They have hide armor -1 for dex.
Nice. Or 17 points.
And
my
no
God.
leap. Okay, so 17 on that one. So he actually.
Yeah.
hits.
Force damage on the first one, psychic damage on the second
So
one.
here's what I'll do.
Just for flavor.
For sure. 17. So. Okay, perfect. I got him unlinked. So that just rocks the bully, and then Krekel gets psyched up by it, and they look rough, both of them. Is that your turn?
Zane will move like around this one to the other side of the turret.
Yep.
And that will be Zane's turn, yes.
Alrighty. Lucius.
Okay, seeing that there's too many at this point for that previous spell to be useful, he's going to instead start to play the lute as he plays like a harsher sound, and 4 kind of infernal chains extend out from him and kind of wrap around the 4 different creatures he can see as I cast Bane at 2nd level.
Ho! Charisma saving throws?
Charisma saving.
So you're
throws, yeah.
doing it. So there are 5 creatures total.
Oh, am I?
That's
only,
okay.
And I think I only even see 4. Lucius only sees 4.
Understood,
currently. It's
got
the
it.
4 that are near us. The 5th creature is, I think, probably too far for me to even notice.
Works for me. 13 on the first one. I think that fails.
That fails, yeah.
I'm pretty sure these guys have no bonus whatsoever. Krekel fails. A Mulchmaker makes it, natural 17 on the die. And then Bully does not make it. So everyone but Mulchmaker and the one that you did target are baned.
Right. Perfect.
Alrighty, so the chains kind of flip around them, and you can see these spectral infernal chains kind of roaming around all their bodies.
And then Lucius will kind of transform as he does this and just like lets out another loot rift coming off of that and cast my it's my bonus action.
Mantle?
Mantle of Inspiration.
Alrighty.
On, let's see, 4 creatures. So let's do Aubrey, Alyssa, Kaiser, and Zane. All get the bonus temporary hit points and can use their reaction to move without provoking attacks of opportunity if they choose to do so.
How many hit points, sorry?
5.
5, okay.
Does anyone choose to do so?
So anyone but me can move without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Move in there.
I think I would
Boy.
too. Yeah. We fucking move.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So there's this kind of, but it has this kind of metal riff to it because you're infernal, right? So it's like,
Pretty much.
and everyone just like with a little skip of fire behind their footsteps run away.
I'm gonna go join them as well with my movement.
All right, you didn't provoke from anyone, so you're good.
Yeah, and wait, I was here, so 5.
Yeah, you're fine.
And 15, 20. How diagonal? Yeah, 30.
Yeah, diagonal is the same as any other movement in 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
There is no penalty.
really?
Yeah, there's no penalty, but that is difficult
That is
terrain.
terrain.
But you're good. You're fine. You can be there.
30. There we go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get there. As I gave
So-
everyone else 10 pit points, so I'm gonna get
Yeah.
out of there. Yeah. You all have 5 10 pit points each. Yeah, so-
Cool.
Nice, yeah.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, Bully is gonna. Bully's gonna look at. They're gonna look at you, Zane, and they're kind of lumbering over, and you see him pick up a javelin, and they just toss it. And you see like this small little like pop energy in the air with the force that they throw that with Bane. Oh no, -3. 17 on the die. So that brings it down to a 14 plus 5, which is 19.
Yeah, that hits me.
You take
That's
10,
okay.
10 points of piercing damage. Bam! As a javelin sticks into your gullet. And it turns to Mulchmaker. Boss, do I have to? Mulchmaker goes, if you don't fight, I'll raise you from the dead and kill you a second time. And Bully just steps forward. Alyssa, it's your turn. I can't hear you if you're talking.
I feel like I unmuted myself. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna moonbeam right there.
Okay. Moonbeam!
Moonbeam. But then I will also
So like right there, I think you said. Wait, no. Wait, where did you say?
can I
I'm
move
sorry.
it?
Yeah.
I'll move it. Cool. Basically, I want to get both of them.
You can. But you'll have to hit Kaiser.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, there's no way.
All right, we'll hit Kaiser. It's fine.
Okay.
Sorry, Kaiser.
Silver. I love it when Tom does that.
What did he do?
His little, his little. I'm pissed about this thing.
Okay.
We'll make it silver, right? That's your energy.
I'll
Um,
heal you later.
She'll hear you later.
Raise you from the dead later. You're fine.
So that is your action. Is there anything else you want to do with your bonus action? Pretty much have your little healing balm. That's
Yeah, I feel like that's it, and I think I'm gonna wait. No, okay. Yeah, I'll wait.
Okay.
Use your boneless action.
Boneless action. This orc over here is going to move forward. Yeah. Yeah, they are going to use their move and then their bonus action with aggressive move right next to you. Alyssa.
Hogwarts.
Yep. With their great axe. 20 to hit. Alyssa. And I'm pretty sure it hits, so 9 points of slashing damage.
Rude. Okay.
So it just gets you across the chest very brazenly, and you and a little bit of blood.
Weird, okay.
Weird, okay. Mulchmaker, at the start of Mulchmaker's turn, they have to make a Constitution saving throw. 13.
I don't think that saves.
Yeah, she's probably at 14, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I think she's at 14.
I'm at
Her wisdom.
You muted yourself.
Professional. Esports professional, by the way. Operations professional,
I'm
by
at
the way.
12.
Wait, your DC?
No. Your DC is...
Can't be right.
No.
Can't be right.
You have,
Your
wisdom,
spell?
you have wisdom 18, right?
This would be 5th. No.
It should
It'd
be 14.
What's your
14.
wisdom at?
It'd have to be 14.
13.
Okay.
Sorry,
is
I
your
was looking
wisdom
at
16?
AC.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I'm going crazy.
Yeah. So it takes half. Roll 2d10 and tell me what you get. It's radiant damage.
Okay.
As this silvery moonbeam kind of coalesces and strikes down, just like the spell, what was it, Moonfire from World of Warcraft.
9.
Classic. For more World of Warcraft, please watch Crone's stream. So yeah, that burns him, and he is going to conjure a spiritual weapon behind you, Kaiser. So you see, with the bonus action, he just kind of flicks his spear and comes around, and at 2, so his spiritual weapon attack comes for you, and then his weapon attack comes for you.
All right.
22 to hit with the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that hits.
Actually, Faker.
Oh no.
You are going to take 6 points of force damage
All right.
from his spiritual weapon. And then when in one-handed spear attack, no, that's gonna miss 7. So he misses with his spear attack. That's funny because that actually would have
All right.
been more effective. Kaiser, at the start of your turn, you make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I get +6.
In a pickle.
That's a 12. So I fail.
Roll 2d10, Alyssa.
Double
Oh
10.
yes.
Didn't heal
Oh
you.
yes.
Didn't heal you. Burns the shit out of you.
Double 10.
Double 10.
Coming in.
Yo.
Oh! You take 60 points of radiant damage as this moonbeam is just becoming increasingly hot.
I've taken more from my teammates this fight.
Stop. Not my fault.
Not my
Don't stand next to the baddies.
Yeah, just so stand there.
Why stay between 2? You gotta sandwich yourself in there.
What do you do with your turn there, Kaiser?
Fuck. Let me think about this.
Do you have your cursed armor on?
No, I don't.
Okay. Got a flame tongue sword.
Mm-hmm.
Potions,
I'm not-
potions are a boneless action.
Yeah, the only problem is both my shield and my sword are on the ground. So,
That just takes an object interaction.
yeah.
Just to pick up one.
So, I think how this works is I can pick up my shield, which is an action, and then I can use action surge to attack, and then drawing a weapon is free with the attack action, I believe.
So an object interaction, which is just kind of like a free little thing, you can pick up one of these items if you want to, right?
Right.
And then if you want to pick up both, yeah, you would have to use your object interaction, which is a freebie, to maybe pick up your shield. Your action, you would have to then pick up your sword, and then action surge to attack. Or you could just pick up your sword with an object interaction and attack.
Okay. Well, I think I need my shield at this point, so I'm probably gonna have to pick up that.
Okay.
So I'll use my action surge to pick up my shield, and then I will attack Mulch Maker in front of me here
All right.
with an attack. And I'll use my bonus action to activate the Flame Tongue. That'll fucking hit. That's like 21.
Hit.
Okay, so, fuck. I gotta look at Flame Tongue's damage now.
It's 2d6. Extra 2d6.
Okay. And then I'll use menacing, so he needs to make a whiz saving throw.
Okay.
That's 2d6.
No, that's a 2 on the die.
So he is frightened of me.
Yeah, he sure is.
That's...
And that is going to do psychic damage.
Oh, this?
Yes, your menacing attack.
Oh, okay. So this does... That's 7 plus 4. So that's 11 physical, and then 6 psychic damage.
Alrighty, and you remembered your 2d6 from the fire?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
You don't have to parse the damage for this enemy.
Okay.
So 7, and then what was the physical?
It's 6 physical technically.
Yeah.
It's 5 fire damage, and then it's
Nice.
6 psychic. Yeah.
Nice. So you slash out, and as you do, using your menacing attack, you just kind of feel this little pulse of energy, and this flash in your mind of like a very dark cave in an endless expanse, and you can see him racked by the pain, and his mind goes a little. Argh! So yeah, your menacing attack now does psychic damage.
Okay, I'll write that in.
Is that your turn?
Yeet.
Okay, Aubrey.
Question: can my turret hit Mr. Big Boy right there without?
I thought you were gonna ask if it hit me.
Yeah. Can I hit Kaiser with this?
Can I just kill him, please?
Yeah, can we just finish off Kaiser here?
Feel like that. Of course. Why wouldn't you be able to?
I wasn't sure if the whatever is in front of the turret was like blocking side or not.
Oh, well, I mean, he's large. That's an excellent question, actually. So, they will have half cover.
Right.
Plus 2 to AC.
Then I will not shoot him with that one.
Okay.
Uh,
There's this one in plain sight.
yeah, it'll hit. Actually, it'll attack the one that's next to Alyssa.
Okay. Roll to
So
attack.
that's bonus action for that. Ooh, 8.
Misses.
Destroys the rock behind it. Oops.
Annihilates a mountain in the distance. An entire civilization falls.
Alright, so for her main action, she will shoot Mr. Big Boy right there.
Okay.
9.
Wow, that's a
Big
really
rolls.
impressive turn there.
Yeah.
Aubrey. You're doing great. All
We
right.
need a buff artificer, actually. It seems kind of bad, honestly.
Yeah,
Seems pretty
terrible.
weak.
Actual trash.
Yeah. Probably above it.
Yeah, pretty above.
I'm not sure this orc understands what the turret is yet, so they're just gonna walk away. They're going to. They see
Fair.
that Kaiser is well handled. They're gonna move over here with Alyssa and attack. No, that's a 7. And minus, yeah, into
I
oblivion.
live.
Yeah, negative D4. So
Ugh.
Krekel's
Right.
turn. Krekel is also baned. Nope. 3 on the die and a -4, so they swing their battle axe and miss. Zane.
Ugh.
Okay. Zane will move to here. Or, yeah, I think here. Firstly, will say, I am tired of being disrespected as us. And then will, not twin, quicken spell, cast Thaumaturgy,
Pog!
and my voice booms up to 3 times as loud for 1 minute.
Okay.
And Zane will say, I am giving you all one chance to throw down your arms and surrender right now, or I will bring down the wrath of Korakai upon your heads.
Go ahead and roll Intimidate.
Sure. 14.
Okay, let me do something here real quick. They kind of look at Mulchmaker. He goes, if you run, there's either death or glory. He says, you're no running, either death or glory. And they all just kind of look at you and get ready to fight again.
Okay. Then Zane will put his fingertips together and fire starts to form in his hands, and will cast Burning Hands
Okay.
in front of him at these two.
Right, Croc and Stump or whatever.
Yep.
They need to make dexterity saving throws. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe Bane is a -2 saving throws.
Yep. Attack rolls and saving throws.
Because Bless is ability checks.
Yep.
That is that's a fail. That's 12 -1 plus that's a 12. And then the
Alright.
Croc. That's cocked. I can't take it. It was really high, but it was cocked. 16. So Croc makes it. So go ahead and roll your 3d6 or 4d6.
Yeah.
Ooh.
17 points of fire damage.
You see as the burning hands coalesce over the two orcs, one of them is just evaporated, and the other is significantly burned.
All right. Zane will move back over here next to Aubrey, and that will be all.
Lucius, it's your turn.
Okay. This is a little funky, but this might be fun. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first cast a heal. Oh wait, no, I can't do this. Wait.
What are you trying to do, buddy?
Okay, I'm gonna cast Pyrotechnics on Kaiser's Flame Tongue.
Okay, which version of Pyrotechnics?
It'll be the smoke cloud, but actually before I do that, I want to expend another can I do this like kind of simultaneously, or is it like one after another? Because I want to expend a mantle so that he can gain the HP and start to move, and extinguish his flame tongue to create a smoke cloud as he runs.
So here's actually what you can do. With your action, you cast a spell, and then you also use your reaction to wait for your bonus action to go off. But
Okay. Right.
But it would still catch him. There's
No,
no way
it wouldn't
to do
work
it.
because no, because I'm trying to do the smoke cloud. Not the
Understood.
explosion.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still gonna.
But then I can't see him, so I can't use mantle on him.
Correct.
That's okay. I will just do. I will still mantle first and give the HP to Alyssa and Kaiser
Okay.
and myself. And I don't think Zane or Aubrey is any lower, so it doesn't really matter because they can't go higher than 5. So.
I don't have any more
Oh, never mind. then
because
give it to
I was
Zane.
hit.
Yeah.
We'll give it to Zane.
What do we do? How many HP?
You get 5 temporary hit points, and you can move your speed as a reaction without provoking attack of opportunities if you want. So that's on. Kaiser gets the temporary hit points and everything, and after using that, I will cast Pyrotechnics on the Flame Tongue. An eruption of smoke, an entire cloud. The area is heavily obscured for 20 feet.
Wow.
20-foot radius. 20-foot radius.
Wow.
Thick black smoke.
Cool. I think I forgot to roll someone's con save for your radiant energy. I'm double checking.
Oh, that would have been the big ogre boy.
Yeah.
The big boy.
Yeah.
He does make it. Go ahead and roll 2d10. And then we'll resolve Lucius's thing. Alyssa? Roll 2d10.
Oh, sorry. I was so busy.
They did
No,
it again
okay,
where she
so, like-
muted herself and then unmuted herself.
Stop it.
Amazing.
Okay, so I'm really confused because like I'm missing spells, and for like
Well, you've taken an extended rest. You shouldn't be missing any spells.
no, I know, but like infestation and like the thorn whip aren't showing up in the spells, and I can't even find them.
Oh, that is strange.
I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have a thing where I can throw fleas at people, so I've like been over here confused for 10 minutes. So I think it's just something in D&D Beyond, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, I'll check you out there. Okay, and now are you doing the pyrotechnics, Lucius?
Yeah, I am doing the Pyrotechnics, making the thick black smoke around him, 20-foot radius.
All right. Your cantrips got deselected. I'm not sure how they're.
Not sure how they're. Can you hear the infestation's overpowered? They took it out.
Yep.
No, like even when I like type it in, I can't find it.
Yeah. I'll have to check what's happening there.
Okay.
All right. So 20-foot radius of heavily obscured bullshit is from right here.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah, I believe that is a 20-foot radius.
That is 20-foot radius.
So that is all now heavily obscured. You all cannot see into it. So anything that requires sight, forget it.
Oh no.
Leave me for dead.
I also gave you the ability to run away on that turn, but you know,
But
What, did you not want me to put the smoke on them, or I'm confused?
could do it after you run. What? But you know,
Yes,
didn't
Kaiser's
wanna
dead.
Oh
Yes,
my
you
god,
didn't
I'm being trolled.
Bully.
Oh my god,
I
I can't
wanted
even
to
heal
run.
you. I
Why
can't
did
even
you?
heal you.
Because I thought you wanted me to put the smoke down on them.
if
We're
you
so
had run, I could
upset.
have not done it. What the hell? That's on you, not me. What the?
Being trolled.
Hello,
It's
anyone
fine.
who has received the health may move. They're on their reaction without provoking attacks of opportunity. Hello.
That's right.
This has been a public service announcement.
It's cool. I'm just being trolled. Like, just go next turn. Next turn, I'm being trolled.
That face went.
All my teammates are killing me. It's like whatever. I don't mind.
I disagree.
I think you made that decision, bud.
I chose to put the moonbeam on you.
You chose to stay there.
You chose to stand in
Okay,
it. I, like,
I'm-
now I can't
I'm-
even heal you.
I'm picking up a crossbow. I'm never going melee again. Good luck, guys. Because it's my fault for being melee. I'm just gonna pick up a crossbow.
Oh my god.
Fuck it. I'm being trolled.
You are. Sorry, I actually see what's happening there, Alyssa. I'll fix it whenever on D&D Beyond. Bully's turn is going to step out of the smoke. It's just obscure. They don't have to do anything. He just picks up another javelin and just chucks it almost point blank range at you, Lucius.
Okay.
It's a minus
D4.
D4. Yep, got it right here.
Miss me, fucker.
15.
Oh, that's with the D4?
Yeah, a 13 minus 3 plus 5.
Fuck!
Yeah. Yeah, you take 10 points of piercing damage as it sticks into you.
Alright. Oh!
And then
11 on the concentration.
Thank you for rolling. Thank you for rolling that reflexively. Alyssa, at the start of your turn, yeah, I don't know how to fix it now, but for some reason content sharing is not on, and I don't know why. I have no idea why that's not a thing anymore.
Okay, it's not a big deal, I guess. For right now. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I was just like confused.
But I can walk you through Infestation. It's a con save. It does a d6. And then Thorn Rip is a magical attack roll, and it does a d6.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just opened it. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm going to. Oh, Jeebus. Oh no, Kaiser! I can't heal you if I can't see you. I yell out, and then I'm going to Radiant Soul,
Okay.
and then as a bonus action, Healing Word, Lucius. So
Wait, does healing word need to be able to see the person?
yeah, yep, I can't fucking heal you.
That's crazy.
But all my spells gotta be able to fucking heal you.
You could just say some healing word and you have to see the person. That shit don't make no sense.
Who am I gonna heal? The air?
No, I'm I'm multi-classing into wizard. I'm going full wizard from here on.
That's fine. I'll save you later.
She'll save you later.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that's Croc's turn. Croc kind of spins around and looks as everyone has left him yet again. Left him just like his father left him, unfortunately.
Jesus.
I'm a terrible person and I do apologize. It's just the way I am. They are going to pick up a javelin and chuck it at you there, Lucius. They do not have bane on them. This is not 22 to hit.
Oh, 22 to hit me?
Yeah.
Yes. That,
You take
yes.
6 points of piercing damage, kiddo.
Rude.
Yep. And then they, with their, they just move up next to you. Oh, they're actually going to move here.
18 concentration.
Thank you. Thank you for making those. Mulchmaker's turn. Mulchmaker can't see you, but you can also not see them. They can still make attack rolls against you, but it's just a straight roll because neither of you can see one another.
Con save too.
Con save. For
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Thank you.
That's gonna kill me, actually.
Natural 20 on their con save. Go ahead and roll 2d10 radiant, Alyssa.
If you think about it, she saved you from that natural 20.
Shut up.
You were saved.
10.
All it took was all of my hit points.
I mean, move out of the way.
Why did you put it on top of me?
I had to.
No, you didn't. You had a choice. You didn't have to. Don't say you had to. No one forced you to put it on there.
No one forced you to stay standing in it when you had a chance to use your action to move out of it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it.
Everyone
Just
calm
step
down.
out, step back in.
Death is not the
This
end.
is how we have fun together.
Okay.
Oh,
each
my
other.
mind's exploding.
Gotta play each other.
My mind's exploding.
$10 if you kill off Geyser. Listen, Mama needs to pay rent.
Okay, hey, I'm going to the wizard if I die, so go look.
Is it whoever kills?
I'm playing fucking wizard. Fuck this melee shit.
Fuck the ballots class bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck that.
Tom, you're so complaining. I always play with you like that.
Okay, I'm so complaining. I'm being killed by my teammates, and I'm tired of it. I'm getting, oh, Tom, you're so white here.
Oh my god. Tom is not the hero. Tom is literally the Fire Nation.
How am I the fire?
Yeah,
Nation?
Okay,
Tom is
okay. I have to get through this turn or I'm going to fucking die.
Alright, let's go.
With their bonus action, they are going to make a spiritual weapon attack. Actually, because it's a spell, not a journal attack roll. 1 second. You can make weapon attacks. Yeah, okay. No, 13 to hit.
Heck no.
Alright, and it's not baned. With their spear attack, I'm gonna go for your goal.
I have 20 AC.
Okay, that's gonna miss. They got an 18.
Pog picked up my shield. I'm faker. Ching.
They are going to move around and try to cut you off here.
Oh, alright.
Oh, they moved out of it. Wow, that's crazy.
Holy shit! Next level plays. Kaiser, at the start of your turn, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god, I had 20 net.
Don't even start. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
18 or 20, sorry.
Okay. Roll 2d10, May. You're gonna take half, Kaiser.
Saying net 20 when it's just one letter off from nat 20 when he means not a nat 20, and it's very upsetting.
You could just say 20 total, or
dirty
20, or
you could just say anything
dirty
except
20.
for net 20 would be acceptable, honestly.
You massive goon.
Okay, I have a question. So as the damage happens, do I know that it's damaging someone, or it's just happening and I
Thank God.
You know how your spells work, yes.
Well, no. But do I?
It's burning. It's burning their flesh from their body.
So they're screaming.
Yes.
I'm not screwed. She's asking if she would know I'm here because it's damaging me.
No, I'm asking if I know that it's about to damage you, so I can radiant damage on top of my damage.
Yes.
So
your Aasimar ability works with Moonbeam. It works incredibly well with Moonbeam, actually, because it's once per turn. So everything that gets damaged by Moonbeam stacks your Aasimar damage. Kaiser, you take 2 points of damage. Now do your turn. Maybe you move out of the Moonbeam. I don't know.
That's crazy, man. That's a good idea. No, I just think we're just gonna stay in it.
Nice, nice.
Good strat.
I need. How does? Can I dodge and then run?
You can use your action to dodge, yes, and then move away, or you can use your action to disengage.
Yeah, it's one of those two.
Dodge is disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and advantage on dexterity saving throws. And then you'll or disengage is you just don't provoke attacks for opportunity for that turn.
Yeah, I just making sure.
So disengage and running away is totally valid.
All right, I'm just gonna disengage. 5, 10. Oh, whoopsie, that's a smoke bomb.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna move you real quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move it right here. I'll move you back right there, bud.
I got you.
And then I'll use my bonus action to second wind.
See, you were fine. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
See,
I don't know what the fuss is about. I'm perfectly fine.
He lives,
I'm
right?
done with you guys.
Aubrey.
Bro, you see the best fucking shield wizard jersey in your goddamn life?
Alright, Aubrey's gonna shoot at the big guy. 7. Oh my god. Well, that doesn't hit.
That's how you balance artificial. You just don't hit.
She's done 0 damage this entire fight.
Alright, and then turret will
Hit
get
him.
up and move 5, 10, 15, and then shoot
Oh my
at
god,
the
it can
big guy.
move.
Turret that moves.
Oh my fucking
crazy.
god, I forgot
That
it can
shit
move.
terrifying.
10!
Does he get like little legs?
You're
Yeah,
actually,
it's little
legs.
you're actually trash. It's amazing. I always tell my
gonna run
players.
away.
I always tell my players that Ghost of the Machine get fucked. So get fucked.
Just gonna run away.
Yep. That your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Krekel, at the start of Krekel's turn, they're gonna make a Constitution saving throw. No, that's a 6 on the dice, even with her a big boy. Yeah. That's a fail. So go ahead and roll 2d10, Alyssa.
Okay.
Should just blew up my turret next to Kaiser. Is that what it does? Something?
Saving throw damage, baby. Actually, I think it's all or nothing, but 15. Oh my god, that kills him. Start of his turn, he just burns away. You can hear this kind of. Zane, it's your turn.
Alright, Zane will peek up here, see Lucius in trouble, and go to 2nd level Chaos Bolt at the big boy.
It's big boy season, folks.
A 12 to hit.
12
I
just-
think that's the barely.
Yep, just hits.
Yeah, alright.
Must be nice.
Imagine.
Okay, well, you know.
It kills him.
Those are some
Oh.
numbers.
Yeah, you did
Oh.
26 points of damage with the first Chaos Bolt towards that guy.
Yeah. Acid damage to that guy.
Kind of burns them in the face and they fall over, bleeding. Well, not bleeding because it cauterizes the wound, and just with their two battle axes in either hand, just dead on the ground.
Alright. Zane will move back to there. Actually, move one down and then end turn.
Alrighty. Lucius, you are facing off with this orc.
Okay, I will bonus action heal Kaiser with a healing word. I will say, oh, thank God, friend, you got out of the smoke. Don't be mad at Alyssa. It was just a prank, bro. Just a joke. And I'll heal a healing word. I rolled a 2 on the die plus 4, so 6
Thank
points
you.
of healing.
I was checking to make sure Kaiser was in range.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, and then I'll cast Fireball at 5th level on Kaiser.
Oh, nice.
No, I will disengage. And 5, 10, 20.
Bravely ran away.
Alrighty.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alyssa, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to fly over to Kaiser.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Kaiser. Wait, what way are you facing? First off.
Important.
Towards
It's
the
important,
smoke.
Okay.
Towards
Okay.
the smoke.
So I'm gonna fly over here. I'm gonna be hovering in the air. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna say, I'm sorry I hurt you, Kaiser. And I'm gonna kiss you on the nose and I'm gonna healing hand you for 4. And that's my entire turn.
Thanks.
Amazing. Croc's turn. Croc is going to weather their quarry, so to speak, and they pick the javelin back up that they had tossed at you, and they turn around and they chuck it in again as they run towards
Stop!
you. That definitely hits. 16 on the die.
No!
21, so you take 6 points of piercing damage as the javelin strikes into you again. And they move.
17 on the concentration.
Yeah. And,
That's 6 points of damage. Okay. Alright.
yeah, they kind of look around. You can see they're pondering running, but then they just kind of charge at you anyway.
Hey, fucking stop it.
Mulch Maker. 5, 10, 15, 20, non-Euclidean. How far up were you, Alyssa? You were
In the
you're
air?
next to him. You're next to Kaiser.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon comes flying out and goes to stab you.
Jesus.
Yeah. Natural 1. Eat shit, Mulch Maker.
It comes out, I say, watch out, and I block the hit with my shield. That's the natural 1.
And then with a spear, they're going to also stab it.
Oh, shit.
You.
We'll see if I can block this one.
This is like against Alyssa. They're attacking the first thing they see. They miss, I believe, with a... Yeah, with nothing, with a 9, so...
My top hat distracted them.
Kaiser, it's your turn.
Alright. Oh, I get to do stuff. I'll attempt to strike at Mulch Maker with the attack. Yeah. Oh, that's a heckin' miss. That's 9 total.
That misses.
Yeah. Like any boneless actions I can do?
You said you get to do things?
No, I don't get to do things. It's the end of my turn.
Aubrey,
Get
get all the misses out of the way so we can keep this going.
Oh, here we go.
I'll move there and then shoot at Mr. Mulchmaker.
She's gonna hit. Watch. I'm calling it. Calling the roll.
Faker.
Calling the roll to hit.
Oh my gosh.
My bad.
Misses.
Familiar faces worn out.
Kaiser and Aubrey back to back on the initiative count, just absolutely fucking the doorknob.
The turret's gonna move there and I guess take opportunity attack.
And flips around and starts to rev up. They will use their opportunity attack. They miss.
Rev up those fryers.
Oh, it has an AC of 18. Huh.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Why? I guess it's a tank, but like.
Yeah, same. Same, dude.
It's a tank from space. Is it
And
attacking?
then, yep. it's
Oh, this
gonna
hits.
attack
This
me.
hits every time. Actually, I'm so confident
Natural
this
20.
hits.
Natural
It
Hey, I
hits
didn't do any
every
damage to
time.
you. Why are you doing this? to
It
me?
hits every. Yep, I told you.
Oh,
Called shot.
That hits.
Doing 8 force damage.
You're faker.
You finally did some damage after 4 turns. It's amazing.
Yay! I did it.
So the crab-like turret kind of stalks away and swivels around and spins. And you can see the Eye of Grumsh orc is just like looking over and is like, what? And blast him in the arm. He staggers. Zane.
All right. Zane moves down, looking at Mulch Maker with fury in his eyes, and the last second level spell slot for Chaos Bolt. 22 to hit.
Imagine hitting.
Imagine
That's
hitting.
strange.
Oh.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think it bounce to. Wait.
It's
Oh no, there is
Princeton
no bounce to. It's within. Wait, this is actually working.
Yeah.
Oh, it's within 25 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. First of all, 7 is what type of damage? It is psychic damage. And okay, never mind. A 10 to hit the
Got
other
super
one.
excited, and you actually did the roll.
Misses. misses. However, how do you want to do this on Mulchmaker?
Ooh, hug. All right, well, the undulating mass of energy. It turns a pinkish purplish when it flies out towards him and hits him. Kind of just like racks his brain and just like mental strain. He just collapses. Can't handle it. Brain is fried.
Nice. You see his kind of head shake and blood coming out of his eyes, and he just falls over. Dead. Lucius, it's your turn. This croc, this orc that has been menacing you this whole time, is
Stop it!
getting ready to stab you in the gullet again.
Stop it. Leave me alone.
Yeah, leave me alone and cast fucking hold person on this guy.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw 14.
He has a +0. Oh, 9.
Ah, hell yeah.
Almost a 19.
paralyzed.
It was almost a 19. Alright, that's your action. Paralyzed.
That is my action, and I will just back away slowly as I play my tune to entrance him and paralyze him.
Okay.
That is all.
Alyssa, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move my moonbeam here,
Okay. That's your action?
and then I'm going to. I guess I will heal. I don't really think I got a healing world to anyone. I think we're about to win. I find.
Okay. It is Croc's turn. The turn to make a Constitution saving throw. Natural 1. Go and roll 2d10.
14.
They die.
Take
The-
that, you big baddie.
As it swipes
Got
over
him.
them, the moonbeam just kind of... They burn away. Fall over. Silence falls across the field. Battle. Confrontation.
No.
Kaiser, are you okay?
Yeah, I made it through. I don't know what happened to my sword. It kind of just like bursted into smoke. Like I don't know what happened, but
You passed another cursed one, didn't you?
I guess so.
Yeah, that must be it. Yeah.
I don't know how I bought another curse. Like it looks fine, right? I don't know.
It seems like there may be something wrong with my magic. I keep trying to allow you guys the ability to move away at just a quick pace. But unfortunately, Kaiser keeps getting stuck.
Yeah,
Are you not feeling anything? When
Magic is like
casting
fickle,
magic?
you know.
I felt it.
Do you feel like rejuvenated? It should.
Yeah, I don't feel anything in like my legs, but I feel like up here. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
It's really
Maybe he was-
strange. When I learned it, it's supposed to allow you to, like when I used it when we escaped Russell entered. You remember
right. Yeah.
the light you felt, the ability to just quickly.
Yeah, it was weird. Like mulch man, like had like a spear like on my foot, so I couldn't move. It was crazy.
Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely crazy. Well, I created the smoke to try and help you escape, but
Oh, you made the smoke.
unfortunately-
Okay.
Unfortunately, you couldn't move at this. I don't know. I thought that would go better in my head. I apologize.
It's fine. Don't worry. I'm just glad my sword isn't fucking cursed like the shield and the armor, or the armor, not the shield. Shield's fine, hopefully.
Well, unless it's
Knock on wood.
my magical effects on you, it's possible that there is still that curse. Since you couldn't move away.
right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe his boots are cursed too?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let me get these things off me. I need a decurse.
Kaiser, do I just need to start crafting you things so you don't buy all these
Just like
cursed
make
items?
my whole wardrobe, please. All my fucking items are cursed. Can't move anywhere. Can't see in the sun.
Wait, you
Maybe
can't
there's
see in the
someone-
sun?
The armor I had, it's just blinding, right?
Gonzalgrim will know about all these curses he has.
That's-
Maybe
There
your
you go.
family was cursed. And
Oh my god.
Maybe you have an affinity towards such things?
Maybe I'm just fucking cursed, huh? That's probably it. You're probably right, Lucius.
There are legends of such things.
How do
Cursed
we get you
individuals.
uncursed?
Which one of you fuckers cursed me?
Maybe that's our quest. Maybe our quest is to uncurse you.
All right, next person we can go to the decurse. Let's ask them.
Okay.
Zane checks the body of the main guy.
None of them
Yeah.
had any shields, right? Just making
Aubrey
sure.
wanted to check all the bodies.
It's investigation to search the bodies, folks.
Yeah.
Aubrey and Zane can roll
I
independently.
will. Oh, okay.
Did you want
They
I was
to
got
gonna say I will assist. someone
Assist
in
Aubrey.
searching, I'll just help. Yeah.
I'm sure she has like a plus 5 million to.
23.
Oh, yep, there it
What did
is.
I say?
Oh, there's the rolls. Okay.
Can't
So,
hit anything, but I can investigate the shit out of this.
so you find on the bodies 42 gold and 38 silver.
Nice.
You find a medallion, or a holy symbol of Grumsh, of course, and that's honestly about it.
Oh, good spot, Aubrey. I was starting to think your vision had gone.
It's such a mulch maker, really.
Oh, I
Who
know. It was
names these
distracting,
people?
wasn't it?
It was crazy. It must have been my top hat, actually, is what was distracting
couldn't
you.
stop thinking of that name. What an awful
It wasn't
name.
my top hat?
And the top hats too. Like,
Oh,
there's
okay.
just so many distractions.
It's good to
all
know
at
that it's
once.
working.
Of course.
And then I was worried for Kaiser because he was just sitting in that smoke.
I'm just cursed.
yeah.
That's not on me, I'm pretty
It seemed
sure.
like he just couldn't get away.
Yeah, it's just probably cursed.
Once Alyssa put down the beam, I
I'm
assumed
cursed.
he'd get out of that, but
Mm.
it was unfortunate.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah,
like
what
the
is
beam
that?
Circumstance?
was doing damage to you. Like you were.
Yeah,
you were
did that hurt?
Yeah, the moon is like beaming down on me. Of course it hurt.
You need
What the
healing.
fuck? Do we need? I don't know. I'm alright right now. I got enough, but the moon
In
fucking hurts.
all seriousness, I suppose we should
What?
be more on it. In all seriousness,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
we
Oh, it's more infernal.
The accent comes out sometimes.
Right.
But, should be careful on the way to Triboar more so as there are bandits, ruffians on the roads here, apparently claiming domain on the area.
I wish that one of them was still alive. We could have maybe found out what their hideout was. Might have had other stuff.
Well, I suppose we shall inform the Triboar, and perhaps they can investigate the area. It is their domain after all. It is their responsibility to keep it from people like that.
Also, whisper to Kaiser, "Hey, Kaiser, you can't keep assuming he's speaking infernal. It's a bit racist, actually. Just because you can't understand his accent, like it's kind of not.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah, you're being a bit. Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
Not good.
I'll. What should I do if I don't understand? Just like say,
No, just-
yeah.
no, just ask him to repeat himself. Say you didn't hear, but assuming he's speaking in French,
Okay.
it's a bit insensitive.
Okay, you're right. Good point. I'll. Next time I don't understand, I'll.
Look,
just-
like I know you're not racist, but it's
I would have voted Asmodeus the third term. Okay.
okay. Well, let's not. All right.
Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. Alright, common redirect. We are going to take just a 5-minute break here, folks. I'm gonna get some water and perhaps an ice cream sandwich, to be honest with you. If you thank you for everyone who showed up tonight and is supporting the stream. Thank you for following, for people who subscribed, it's donated. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, please follow. We will be back in just 5 minutes after our little break, okay? Go. We are back, folks. The party has just concluded defeating an ambush of orcs and half-ogres and led by an Eye of Grumsh. We pick back up, just kind of on the road, getting close to Triboar. What do y'all wish to do?
I will approach Zane and just say, "Well, Zane, if Triboar is near, hopefully I could get the necklace just for the plan. If you still think that's a good idea, I think having a good idea of this Lemmy, especially as he was stated to be a mind reader, potentially knowing, kind of having a better idea of whether or not he still is involved with the Black Network could be quite beneficial.
Of
For
course.
safety.
Yes. When we are close to Triboar, I shall hand you the necklace.
Do I need to spend any time focusing on it for its effects to work?
That is a good question. Do you have to attune to the necklace?
Amulet of proof and detection, you sure do.
Okay. How far are we away from Triboar?
It would be a good
while.
time. It takes an hour to attune. It'd be a really good time to take a short rest and do it now. No, you're not a while away. You're pretty close, actually.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yep.
Alright.
You're completing your 14-day journey.
Alright, yes, I think we are rather close actually, so here you go. Zane hands over the necklace.
We'll take a minute here and just I'll focus on it.
Zane, do you want the hat?
I think it looks rather good on you, Kaisa.
Strange. Okay. Using it for strategic bonus, but okay.
Of course, you are. But I do not think I require any strategic bonuses from the hat. I'm not trying to change who I am.
All right.
Just from being spied on by Zentarum from afar.
All right. Well, let's, you know what I'm saying?
You could spend hit dice on this short rest if you wish, folks. Whenever
Short
you spend a hit dice, you roll your hit die value and add your con modifier. You heal that amount.
Sure. If we're spending... Are we taking short rest here?
You have to in order to
Yeah.
attune, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Or I guess, I mean, we could do it in Triboar, theoretically, but...
You could. But you can also just kind of approach the
Either.
city all well rested
Yeah.
and such.
Sure.
How long do the temporary hit points last for?
Until extended rest, if I remember correctly.
I will check it in just 1 second to make
Because-
sure, but I believe you are correct, Matt.
Yeah. Temporary hit, the general rule governing temporary hit points is extended rest. Unless the ability says otherwise.
Interesting. It actually doesn't say at all,
Then
so
it's
I assume
governed
it's
by the
just
general-
a long rest. Yep,
yeah.
the general rule. Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. So you all rest up, take a moment there, and head on to Triboar?
Yeet.
Yeah, yeet.
Eventually, it takes another couple hours, but as the sun is starting to crest over and set in the west, you arrive in Triboar at late afternoon, early evening at 3 or 4 p.m. It is a beautiful, sprawling farm community of elegant golden fields, nicely crafted wooden buildings, and thatch roofs. It is very spread out in its structure. There's a kind of cluster of residential and municipal buildings in the center, but there's also these kind of broad, empty areas that seem to be for congregation, thoroughfares, probably livestock shows, county fairs, and perhaps. This is a town defined by its farming and its trade, so everything's just kind of broad, and houses have these fields and they have these yards, and even the market square, the town square, has one singular stone tower, and there's a wide berth of empty space all around it. It is a beautiful city, idyllic almost, and has a small little collection of trees and forests to the west, and a kind of expansive plains and rolling hills to the east. You kind of arrive towards the market center. What do you wish to do?
Alright, so do we want to get settled in the inn first, or do you want me to go straight over to the cobblers?
Probably get settled first.
Yes,
I suppose
perhaps.
that makes sense as well.
Then we can go about our business from there.
Very well.
I am down to clown.
Okay.
Interesting
There's a
expression.
circus in town.
No, Waterdeep slang, you know what I'm saying?
It's weird. I'm from Waterdeep. I've never heard that.
Well,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
we
from
used
the
to say
right
it all the
part.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, just like,
Like
Esket
Southside. Yeah. Yeah, Southside Waterdeep actually
Mhm.
represent. Let's get it.
I guess I was more on the
Interesting.
west side, so I guess I didn't get that.
It's interesting how the vernacular changes so quickly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So where are y'all headed?
To a nice inn.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. I
I
don't
don't
know
like
why.
the tone of your voice, Matthew.
No, you're fine. I'm just realizing that I actually took the time to prep and I didn't think to look up the inn. I don't know why I didn't
Oh,
think
okay,
about
okay,
that. Yeah. Line share. Okay. Yes. You do find your way to an inn. It doesn't have any weird quirks. It is just a nice little. There is the talking troll, which is a dive, which I'm assuming you're not going to go to.
Only the best for Zane.
Yeah, Zane, wouldn't stoop to a dive.
All right. Then there is the
course
North
not.
Shield, the North Shield House, which is a fine and beautiful inn with a nice proprietor and is all sorts of lovely.
Sounds like a good place to be.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the Talking Trolls Inn? It sounds kind of nice.
If you want to check that out, you are more than welcome to. But this is not my style.
Well, we can stay here, but if you want to go have some fun tonight, we can go check that place out as
You
well.
want to go check out the dive, Aubrey?
I want to
I'm
go
open to it.
too.
Listen, maybe
Well,
you should we'll find something for you to do. How about that?
You are a
Guys-
bit young for it.
we may be able to take her, but it would require some supervision. Make sure, keep her away from the.
Everything.
Yeah.
I promise, if you take me, I'll be super good and I won't try and drink.
Insight check.
Are you actually insight checking?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I
not.
feel like I know she's lying.
I
so-
know she's lying, but I might as well insight check for the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, that's a insight. That's a 16 straight.
We'll just roll deception if you're lying, Melissa.
Yep, there you go.
She's faker. Oh, no. You
Who would've guessed?
you catch a glimpse of deception in Alyssa's voice.
Mm-hmm.
What, Kaiser? I
Just shake
said.
my head.
I mean, fine. Okay, like I won't drink anything. I promise. I promise no drink shall pass these lips. And I'll like
Want me to make
bat my
another insight
eyelashes.
check?
I'm patting my eyelashes.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you don't drink, it should be okay.
Hard to tell.
We'll have to keep an eye on
Attention.
you, of course.
How about I will be the watcher, and now because I'm not drinking, so it makes sense, right?
All right.
Kaiser's no fun though.
That's the point.
It is probably best, Alyssa. We would not want you being absconded with or something by the type of people that hang
Going to
around here.
another random town, or we're in a town, a random house outside of town, where there's ghosts and trolls and Zentarum. Oh my!
You don't need that stuff. It's better to keep your head clear.
Of course.
Yeah, none of us, you know.
Of course not.
Fine.
Okay. So as you enter the North Shield House, you can see it is a stately, clean, and quiet inn. There's a gentle fire that kind of crackles in the background with a very, very low flame. Beautifully crafted wood adorns the fixtures of this nice inn. There is a giant maul that is rest over the fireplace, and it has an inscription on a different in a language that Do any of you speak Undercommon?
No.
Kaiser.
No.
I do.
This thing is called Drugosbane.
You're gonna need to spell that one out for me, Chief.
Oh, thank you, Roll the Roll, for the raid. That's awesome. Thanks, folks.
QI.
Welcome, roll the roll. Thank you.
Roll the roll. Is it like spelled the same way? I can't check.
No.
Is it? Oh, okay. So it's like roll.
Spellings of roll.
Which roll is the first one?
ROLL.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. Roll the roll. You know what I'm saying? Because you roll. Yeah, I got it. Haha.
Yeah, it's
I like it. I like it.
The mall is called Drugosbane.
Oh, the maul. It's a maul, like a hammer. Am I
Yeah,
lost?
it's a maul. It's
a
a
maul.
two-handed maul.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Did you spell it
It's-
somewhere?
The shop
No, I
mall
did
in the
not spell it
Midwest.
anywhere. I'm not spelling it for you. I don't give a shit how you spell it.
All right, say it one more time.
Drugosbane. Drugoth.
Oh my
Spain.
god.
Thank you. Okay, I'm good.
Hey, Alexis.
Oh my god.
And thank you again, Roll the Roll, for the party. Roll the Roll was in our chat earlier in Alexis' stream. They're very nice. Appreciate it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's a massive ball. The proprietor of this inn, who sits near the fire in a long armchair that slowly crackles in the ground, is a woman of a very sturdy build, probably 5'8", perhaps 155 pounds of pretty much. Of a good solid build and muscle. She has dark skin and a frizzy hair that is kind of up and natural. She has a red hairband. She wears a white undershirt, kind of a blouse with this kind of brown tanned leather little vest, and she wears a simple tunic underneath that, pants and nice brown leather boots. She looks up, and when she does, two mastiffs that are on either side of her also look up and give you a suspicious look until she greets you with a warm smile. Oh, she takes a pipe out of her mouth and sets it down. I was almost nodding off. She stands up, and you can see that she is powerfully built, as I described. She steps forward and shakes all of your hands. She's like, "Welcome to the North Shield House. I hope you're not too weary from your travels."
What time of day is it again?
4 p.m. You know.
Okay. Well, there was a bit of trouble on the road, but aside from that, just general travel weariness, I
Yeah,
suppose.
you wouldn't have heard of a mulch maker, right? There's no way.
She gives you a curious look. Sounds like an honorific for an orc.
Yeah, he kind of acted like he was running the place, and we kind of didn't believe him. So,
They can be menacing. I'm sure that was a few hours south or north.
south.
It does happen.
Unfortunately, it does. A couple of things. One, wish for a couple of rooms, at least for the night. Don't know if you'll be staying longer yet, but at least for one night. As well as directions to Lady Shendra's manor, or place of residence.
She actually stays in that stone tower in the market square. That's her home. That's the home to the guards. She lives on the top floor.
Ah,
She's
all
a
right
very
then.
serious leader.
That is good. A nice firm hand gets the job done.
I wouldn't know anything about it.
I want to pet a dog.
As you lean over, she's like, "It's polite to ask."
Oh, may I? May I?
You can see the mastiff is just like giving you like fuck with me, playboy look. It's just like looking at you like if you were to reach down, it was going to take your hand. She says, "Rusto, he is allowed to pet you," and then the dog just instantly.
I cast speak with animals and immediately start to talk to the dog.
Okay. Do you talk to Rusto or his sister? Or both of them?
Yeah, both of them.
All right. What do you say?
Hello, dogs. May I pet you too, please?
Rusto looks up at you. My master hasn't given permission yet.
Okay, grumpy one. What about your sister?
My mother has not said it was okay. So I'm
Oh my god.
afraid you'll have to ask her first.
Oh my god, you guys are the worst dogs.
All of my animals are terrible. It's canon. My druid has always regretted casting Speak with Animals or
I
animal
regret it
message.
already. The only time it was worth it was for the warg.
So yeah, they that's how they respond, and they can see you. The woman can see you speaking. She's like, I hope I did not forget to introduce myself. Where are my manners? I am Urgala Meltimer. I'm a retired adventurer and proprietor of this inn. And then she kind of leans over. She's like, young lady, did you want to? Is there something I can help you with? You're talking to my animals.
Yeah, but I don't want to pet them anymore.
Rusto and Brenda are very, very loving. And she pets them both, and they're just like... Sorry if we offended you, my young lady. We're only following the rules.
Yeah, well, the last dog animal that offended me, I ate, so...
They kind of growl, and she's like, are you offending my animals? Or do you wish to stay here?
Alyssa, please. Like, calm down.
Don't mind her. She's
She's she doesn't know civil anything.
I grew up in the forest.
Yeah, as you can probably
we're
tell.
slowly teaching her manners, but
It's a process for sure.
She will not be an issue. Do not worry.
Understood. And you can see there's a staff of about six people, and this inn is actually rather large. It's probably a 2-story inn with a carriage house. And she's like, well, 2 rooms. That'll be 2 gold per room, so 4 gold total.
All right, fair enough. And could you repeat your name again, please?
I'm sorry, one more time?
Could you repeat your name again, please?
My name is Urgala Meltimer.
Oh, Urgala, okay.
Urgala Meltimer. Mm-hmm. And can I have all of your names?
Yes, Zane Korakai.
Okay.
Aubrey Hava.
It's a pleasure.
Lucius Cavaliers.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Kaiser.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Kaiser.
As
And you, young lady?
I'm Alyssa.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Alyssa.
Thanks.
So come, have tea. I'll get you some tea, some sandwiches, and some nice baked items. You can have a nice late afternoon tea. Please have a seat.
Of course. Thank you for your hospitality.
Of course. You see, she kind of wanted, and her dogs kind of follow her, and they prance after her. We'll bid you adieu, young madam. Yeah, catch you later, hun. And the 2 dogs prances away. And they disappear into the back.
There's some pretty cool dogs, huh?
Seem well trained.
Yeah, I want dogs that seem like attack dogs. That seems pretty cool.
What have they done to offend you, Alyssa?
Yeah, what happened?
They were like
Miffed.
the rudest, most stuck-up dogs ever. Like,
Oh my god, what happened?
what do you mean? They were just rude.
Oh, that doesn't explain anything to me.
They were just rude, Kaiserki. I don't know what
Oh my god!
They were rude, okay?
I opened the bag. I opened Pandora's box. My bad.
Well, Alyssa, even though they may have been rude to you, you don't be rude to the master back to them. You must have some manners.
Go to the troll place soon, at least. It's way more fun than here.
Troll place? What? The talking troll. Oh,
Yes, we'll go later tonight.
yeah. Later tonight. I think we wanted to go to the marketplace to go to the tower, right?
Oui.
Go speak with What was their name? Giraffe?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Duratha Shendril.
Giraffe?
Duratha.
Oh, Drew Ratha. I have that written down wrong. I have Giraffe.
That is it. But yes, I wish to speak with Lady Shendril and deliver the GT from next time.
Kaiser, did you get hit pretty hard when we didn't see you?
Yeah, it was crazy, right? I'm pretty sure I'm just cursed. I don't know. My ears don't work as well, apparently.
Have
You
to
know.
check his head a little bit.
Yeah. I
Maybe
don't
there's
know.
some place in Triboar where we can, get you checked out.
Yes, I
Make
can
sure everything's
inquire.
okay.
I can inquire with Lady Shendril.
Who
Should
is
we
she?
all-
The ruler? The mayor? Prime minister?
She's
Yeah,
the
yes.
Lord Protector, but she
Ooh.
is actually elected.
Should we all go together, or Zane, do you want to do this since you're the more political one of us?
You are. What is it?
I was gonna say I could split off and go check out the other place as well, and have some backup there, and send one with you as well to make sure that you're okay. Unless you don't deem that necessary for yourself, as we're in a town. But I just think splitting up completely is a bit dangerous.
Yes, of course. Anyone is welcome to accompany if they so wish. But the more pressing matters, sure, at least one other person should be around where you are. Lucius?
I completely agree. I wouldn't want to be there alone in case something did
Of
go wrong.
course.
All right. How about we Scooby do this? Who's going where? Okay.
Okay, so I'll take Velma and Daphne.
To the library.
Scooby and Shaggy, I need you to go to the graveyard.
So who's going where, folks?
Alright. Who would like to accompany me? I will go in first, and I'll come out after and kind of report on what happens, but I need you nearby in case something goes wrong.
Where are you going?
We're going to check out Lemmy Two Shoes. It's the one.
Oh, that's Lemmy. Oh, is that the mind reader man?
Yes, and Garland
Yes.
told us that he was a contact
Okay.
from the Zentrum, but he
Maybe
was
I should go
potentially on
with
our
you.
side.
Right. Maybe I should go with you because I'm going to be completely honest. All of the Zimdarm stuff is like over my head, right? So him reading my mind doesn't do anything, all right?
Okay, sure, yeah. The main point is
I also have my top hat on, so I don't think he can read my mind.
I think a little bit of stealth might be necessary just to make sure.
Oh, that works too. Yeah.
because we don't want you to be spotted when I'm going in and speaking.
Right. True. Good point. Okay. So
But you
yeah.
can still wait, like, fair enough outside. I mean, he's a cobbler, so you wait near his helm. I mean, could be fine as long as you're not acting suspicious. I mean, if
That's-
I get into trouble, I'll just scream. I don't think, like, the issue is going to be...
Right.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think the town would be against us. I'm just concerned of the one individual.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Down to clown.
Are we taking anyone else with us, or are the rest of you going the same?
I think there should be at least 3 of us going, well, including you, Lucius. So I guess I can go with.
Maybe you should.
No, I think this is fine. So
Yeah.
Do you want to take Alyssa with you? Teach her some of the, manners of
Intricacies.
being within a lord's establishment. Being in front of a Lord Protector, and so she can learn a bit more about the world. As this other side is going to be very boring, Alyssa.
Very boring. You're muted
You're
again.
muted.
Actually muted.
As long as there's no stupid dogs, I'll go.
Oh my god. That makes me so happy.
Well, Zane, how does that sound to you?
Sorry, what was the plan?
So I'm taking, I'm actually taking Scooby and,
Oh, okay.
and Velma, and we're
Cool,
sending
cool.
you with Alyssa.
Okay.
Alyssa is Shaggy, basically.
I'm Shaggy. I'm Daphne.
Alright, Elisa, just remember to be polite and speak when spoken to.
Will you teach me how to curtsy first?
How to curtsy? Of course.
Then yes, I will go with you.
Alright. Zane does, like, Zane makes sure that Alyssa knows, like, right now. Like, we'll do it and have her, like...
All right. Roll persuasion, and Alyssa roll performance.
Persuasion. Sure.
Is it everyone? I'm forgetting someone. I'm forgetting. Lucius. No.
21.
Kaiser. Alyssa.
6.
Okay, her curtsy is kind of like... and she falls.
Is that what not to do? Try again.
How do you balance when you're like bending on one leg and you gotta put your arms out? I don't get it.
Yeah,
All right,
you-
have a good time. Let's stay.
We leave.
It'll everything will be okay. All right, we'll go to the talking troll later. Just do as Zane asks. Okay, bye.
You'll do fine. You'll be fine. Have a good time. See you later.
Of course. Yes, it is an acquired skill. It is so. It is not something that is mastered in but a moment. It takes many tries, much effort.
Okay, let me try again.
All right.
Roll performance.
Hey.
That is sufficient for now, at least. I think you are ready to meet Lady Shendril.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Of course. When prompted, you'll introduce yourself and answer if she has any questions for you. If you have any questions, you are free to bring them up at the end of the discussion.
Okay.
God.
All right?
Kaiser is such a dick. Or no, not Kaiser. Zane.
Kaiser.
Yeah, Kaiser's such a dick. I agree.
Gosh,
What the hell?
Kaiser.
Jeez.
You cursed to be a dick, dude.
Alrighty. You can win spoken to. At the end of the conversation, you
may ask
may.
your question.
What a fucking pots. Alright. Who wants to go first?
We'll save the best for last, so we'll go first.
Oh my god.
We'll save Alyssa in court as for last.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so you enter the home of Limit. Well, the shop of this cobbler's.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
Not yet, but
Okay.
we're gonna try and find the location of it, and then as we get near it, I will try and slip into somewhere hidden and cast disguise self to take on the form of Max.
Okay. The illusion falls over your form as you wear the amulet, and you cast the spell yourself to take on the form of old Mags.
Okay. Then
Seeing that, I disguise myself as well. I'll change my top hat to a 10-gallon hat, and I'll put a big mustache on my face.
Perfect. Amazing.
So, I will be going in this guise. Speaking to this Lemmy. Wait here. I will yell if I need anything. Trying to feel him out. So I'll start to walk towards the establishment. Matt,
That's a good sign.
That's not. I don't like that, Matt.
Thank you for the follow, Manic Pixie Girl.
I'm not okay with this.
I also love that screen name, Manic Pixie Girl.
Yeah.
The best. Okay, so as you approach this kind of very humble and small cobbler shop, you can see in the window nicely fine and finely crafted shoes of all sorts, shapes, and sizes.
I'll be looking at shoes.
It's dimly lit as this is getting
I
close
told
to
you guys
close.
to wait out there, but did you just follow anyway?
Yeah,
Aubrey's waiting.
Okay.
I followed anyway. I'm looking at shoes.
Guys,
There is a kind of person hunched over in the middle. You can see they have these very long legs. They're almost almost. I don't want to say this is not invisible sun, but they're very, very long legs and long legs and long and lithe arms, and they have a bald head with very pointy elven ears. What you assume is elven. They have pale white skin and all sorts of tattoos and runes on their body. They stand up. As they stand, they're well over 6.5 feet tall, about 6'7". And they turn around. Oh! Hello! Welcome.
Hi there. I was looking for Lemmy, the owner of this establishment.
He looks at you. I believe we know each other. Or at least, we are co-workers?
Potentially.
Yes, I think I've made you a shoe or two in my time. And perhaps you've made me a potion.
That may well be the case. But I don't know if we should talk here. Kind of like glance back, and there's a man in a 10-gallon hat and a mustache perusing the shop.
Yeah, I'm just looking at fucking shoes.
Because he just listen.
He kind of glides over to the man in the top hat. Good sir, how can I help you?
Yeah, do these come in a 12?
Not sure what a 12 is. But if you're asking if they could fit your foot, I make all the shoes custom order.
Ooh.
These are just displays, as I'm sure a man of your fine taste, and he points to your hat, can understand.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'll take a pair of these. Custom order.
Kaiser, what are your surface thoughts right now?
I'm thinking about, what am I thinking about? That's a good point.
Shoes, more shoes.
I'm mainly thinking about how I'm just fucking cursed. I'm just like, well, I gotta get rid of fucking everything I have. The curse is just leaking out of me.
Oh, he's kind of looking at you. You look like someone knows how hard it is to work for your earnings. He kind of spins you around. Let me get a good look at you. Oh, yes. You'll need a special pair for a special man. He kind of glides over and collects some of his tools and leans down with his very long form. Kind of picks up your foot almost. He doesn't even ask. Yeah. Takes off one of your boots and your sock. It's a nice. You have a very fine feet.
Thank you.
Kind of looks up at you. I could see you've had a rough time of it. Lots of traveling. Allow me to craft you something. What do you want? More of a traveler's shoe? Or something a bit more battle-ready?
Ooh, what do you mean by battle ready? I'm curious. You have my attention.
Well, just more suited for a warrior.
Sounds good.
Thought it might. I usually make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit. Just got somebody some cursed fucking shoes. I think I have a +1. Oh, 16.
16? Alrighty. You see him kind of give you a very firm look. And he kind of backs away. Let me just write up your order. Now, you said you wanted the battle-ready shoes, yes?
Yes, battle ready, please.
Custom order, of course. Comfort enough for travel. Going to need the finest materials there. Yes. Has to match your outfit, of course. Of course. Special order on the dye. Oh, yes. Oh, very expensive. And he hands you a piece of paper. Think it over. Come back.
Take it like it's a drug deal. I take over the paper.
Come back tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And if you're ready to take the dive, I'll make the shoes for you.
All right, I'll leave the establishment.
And he just kind of pushes you out and locks the door behind you. click, and as he does,
I picked up my shoes and sock, by the way.
as he's kind of escorting you out, you're kind of scrambling to pick up your shoes and socks, and he shuts the door behind you and clicks the deadbolt, and as he does, blinds all fall. He turns around. Had to get that one out of the way. Terribly cursed, as it turns out.
Interesting fellow.
Yeah.
How could you sense that too?
Oh. So, Mags, why have you come here? And he glides over to the counter. Haven't seen
Point
you
of
in a long time.
Order. Didn't Garland tell us Lemmy was a halfling? Or is that someone else?
That was the proprietor of the inn. I might have gotten my fingers crossed, but this is Lemmy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, you see, I seem to have run into some trouble with money, and I was curious if you're still involved with the, Black Network,
You said
as it were.
You said you're running into problems with money, Mags.
Yeah, well, there's certain things that only gold can get you.
Interesting. What were you looking for, a loan or work?
No. Potentially work if you're still involved. I heard rumors you were out.
Well,
I myself don't affiliate with anyone, really.
no, you're
But-
more of a consultant. What are your surface thoughts right now? He's looking at you. Oh, what? Actually, he cannot read. You are protected by it from divination magic. So he just looks at you. He realizes that he can't read anything. I see that you're protecting yourself.
Of course, Lemmy. You think I'd trust you?
No, I'd be insulted if you walked in here with anything less. Well, I have been out of the game. I am mostly retired, but unfortunately, with the recent hubbub that's been about, which I'm sure you've heard of, they're calling in a lot of favors. Really putting the screws to me.
I see. Copperhead, yet again?
They have, however, I am not affiliated with Copperhead's factions. So it's the others that have been
They're
putting...
trying to put a stop to her.
Well, you know how the gang is. They quibble. They have their quarrels with one another. The factions. Everyone's always trying to please the big man.
I always find it quite funny to watch their silly politics.
Well, if the boss ever found out about all the nonsense that happens behind his back, he'd have us all hanged. He wants order, not this bickering chaos.
So you're back in. To what end?
I wouldn't say I'm back in, but I'm doing someone a favor. I'm trying to get close to our Lord Protector.
I see.
But she is... I don't know. I haven't been able to get to her. And the one couple agents that I have had have been scared off. One of them wound up dead.
Well, is there anything that old Max can do to help you out with this?
I'm sure you could, Max. We are just trying to approach her, flip her, or intimidate her, or kill her. You know, if she won't play ball, we have to get rid of the Lord Protector of Triboar, don't we?
Well... Yes. Yes, I suppose you would.
However, she is quite strong and capable. So be careful. Be careful. Also, she is protected by some insouciant little secretary who is also quite capable.
Can I make like an insight check to see if I believe that he legitimately is in this kind of thing,
Yeah.
or if he's trying to sell a lie to Max?
Roll insight.
It's not great. Insight. Only 13.
That's interesting. He also got a 13. He is He seems to be back in this, but you see that he's approaching the situation pretty half-heartedly. You get the sense like he's retired.
Right.
You don't really ever leave the game, but he has moved this far north for a reason. He'd rather not be bothered. But
Right.
he's trying a little bit.
Well. Well, how much can you pay for this assistance? What I need doesn't come cheap, which is why I have to find gold to get it.
Oh, well, upon the successful completion of the contract, I'd be willing to pay 150 gold.
Not interested.
Mags, we've done so much work together. You need a little bit of coin.
I know, Lemmy, I know.
I could throw in a pair of slippers for you.
Oh, how I do actually love your slippers.
And he pulls out these 2 slippers from a black drawer that unlock. You can see they are just adorned with beautiful spider silk. They twinkle.
I
They're-
do like the look of those.
They're right up your alley.
Mama likes a new pair of shoes.
And you see he drops them, and they just kind of disappear.
Yeah. Well, Lemmy, I'll have to think on it. But I'll be around Triboar for a little while.
Okay, Mags. I'm not trusting you. I'm trusting your time with the network. Flip on me. Go to the Lord Protector with this. Tell anyone. If I get in trouble with the law, I'll sell you down the river.
I would expect no less, Lemmy. You should never trust an old hag.
Now, get out of my sight if we're not doing any business together, darling.
Oh, I hope to never see you again. Of course, darling.
Goodbye.
Now walk out slowly.
Kind of is looking at you as he opens the door for you. Click. Gives you a nod.
Okay. I will walk away
Click.
till I can get somewhere out of sight. And I'll, once I feel comfortably out of sight,
Yeah.
drop the form, find Aubrey.
Okay.
Aubrey's not too far away. Just, being inconspicuous, not wearing a Tengan hat and walking into the store that we weren't supposed to walk into.
So I got this paper, right? What's on the paper, Matthew?
Kaiser, what the actual fuck?
I told you he wouldn't know anything. I tried to tell you, you wouldn't believe me, so I just did it, you know?
But Kaiser, he reads your mind. If your thoughts, I could have been made. I might still have been made.
Made
What
of
if you were
what?
thinking that, oh, this Max guy is my friend Lucius? What if that was in your head at any point? You knew exactly what our plan was going in. He could have
You're
found out. He
Not
could know.
wrong. But if he was as dangerous as you're trying to make it out to be, I don't think we would have been able to get into the building in time. So I wanted to be there just in case.
I didn't expect him to be dangerous at all. I expected it to go very smoothly.
Did it?
I don't know. I think it did. He didn't seem to know. But he's smart.
Right.
There's a chance he knew. But I don't think he would have told me what he told me if he did.
Right.
I'm torn.
Well, you should go back to the inn before we discuss
Yes.
anything further.
I suppose so. Let's
Uh,
head back.
We need to deliver the note.
That's what Zane is doing currently, is
Yeah.
it not?
No, to Morag. Morag's wife.
Oh, you're
Oh.
right. Well, would you like to do that now? We should have time.
We should have time, yeah, I believe. while they're doing their thing. I'm sure it'll take longer than us.
Okay. So we'll go do that while they're still.
And the note Kaiser says boots of striding and springing 450 gold.
Pog, I'm flying down the cloud. Okay, I'm gonna go back here tomorrow. Okay.
They might be horribly cursed, but you will have the boots.
Yeah, to just say curse.
I'm used
on
to
there
cursed
anyway?
items. It's all right. I'm immune to curse at this point.
You can jump three times the distance, but you cannot control the direction.
You fucking lit.
Anyway, so y'all are heading to the what now?
The note that he has.
Morag's
for
wife.
Yeah, yes, Queen. All right,
Ah.
yes, Queen. I can't stop thinking about those boots. You are able to arrive at the Lion Shield. It's the Lion Shield Costers. It's called the Lion's Share.
Lion share. Okay.
You can see this female. I believe actually, I don't think she is a dwarf. I can't remember what I said. I want to make her a dwarf, so she's a dwarf now. She's like getting ready to shut the doors. You all arrive. She's like, "Oh, I'm afraid we're closed, my friends. But I suppose if you're just coming in for a quick little shop, I can let you in, if that's okay."
I take off the hat, which goes away from the 10-gallon hat, and the mustache comes off as well. And I say, I have some important news. Do you know Morag? Work in Nightstone?
Yes, I was married to Morag. I am married to Morag.
I have a note to give you.
Yes, you may want to sit down.
Yes, that's a good yes.
She just puts her hand out.
I'll give her the note from Lady Fury.
Rolls it up, puts it in her pocket. When I heard that the Nightstone had been attacked, I did fear the worst.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
She takes out a bag of gold and gives you 150 gold. Thank you for your service.
Not necessary.
It's not the dough.
On my honor, thank you.
We appreciate it.
And I'll take out the coin that was on his body, and I'll say, I think he wanted you to have this, probably. And I'll give her the coin.
Of course he did. Do you know the story behind our house?
No, he did not.
We were ran out with our tails tucked between our legs out of Gauntlgrim because we tried to start our own bank, have a competing currency. This is the first coin we ever struck.
It's incredible.
When we came out of Gauntlgrim and found our way to the human world, we really didn't have anything. Just a couple coins that weren't worth anything because we had struck them ourselves. There was nothing to back them. The lion shields took us in, and we became merchants for them. You've traveled so far. Please come in. Is there anything else? Is there anything I can do for you?
If it's not too bold to ask, we're going to Gauntlgrim, and any information might be appreciated.
I was ran out of Gauntlgrim a lifetime ago. You know, I'm a dwarf, but
Right.
But I can tell you what I've heard from the travelers that have made their way here.
Okay.
It is formerly a dwarven city, as you understand. which was then taken over by the drow, and then taken back by the dwarves, and then taken over by the drow, and then the drow were run out. It is currently ruled mostly by dwarves, but a fair amount of humans and other races as well. It's a massive underground city, a true marvel of dwarven architecture, you understand. It is home to a legendary furnace, which is powered by a very ancient and powerful flame. They say you can craft legendary items in that furnace, but of course, access to that furnace is kept by the ruling powers in Gottogrim. They say, to this day, that there are still drow agents that lurk in the infinite caverns below Gontogrim. That entire drow houses work to recapture the flame, reforge legendary items of the great drow houses, and make that their landing area for the surface world.
Yes, I've heard songs of the great fires in Gondolgrim. Great forge.
Yep. Is there anything else you wish to know about Gontogrim, darling?
That suffices.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes. It is currently held by Brunor Battlehammer. That's the lord there. Him and a kind of council of dwarven priests rule Gontogrim, and they have a kind of hall of the dead there that serves as a common area. But yes, that is the story of Gontogrim. Why do you want? You're not a dwarf, and you're certainly not a drow. Why do you want to go to Gontogrim?
I believe I've extended family there. My parents might have dwarves as either friends or something, and they told me to go there.
Oh, do your parents have a name? Perhaps I knew them.
I don't know. All I have are notes from a long time ago.
Well. All right. Well. Thank you for the note. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, that should be enough.
Thank you for this mercy. When I heard Nightstone had been attacked, I did fear the worst. I had sent a note, and, well, I'm glad to have gotten a reply. I'll see you around town, and good luck in Gontogrim.
Sorry once again. Goodbye.
Bids you adieu.
As the other two leave first,
Yeah.
Aubrey will hang back for a second and I'm sorry that you are going through this. I also lost my husband. It's been a few years now, so I have some minor inkling of what you might be going through. So if you need anybody to talk to or just have a drink with, I am currently staying at the what was the inn name?
North Shield House.
North Shield House. At least for another day or two. So,
I didn't catch your name, darling.
Aubrey Harper is my name.
I'm Yanza.
Nice to meet
I
you.
sorry that you lost your husband. It's a terrible thing.
It is.
I always thought we'd be safe because he was a merchant, but it's a savage world that we live in.
It is.
I think I will try to stop by for that drink. Thank you, my lady.
Take care. She'll take her leave.
Locks the door behind you. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So, Alyssa and Zane, you come up to the stone keep as the sun begins to set, and the two guards kind of, hail, who goes there?
Hello, my name is Zane of House Korakai of Mirabar, and this is my companion, And Zane gestures to Alyssa.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Triboar. Is there something? Were you approaching the keeper? Were you just kind of on your way there now?
Yes, request an audience with Lady Shendril. I have a news from Nightstone.
Oh, all the way from Nightstone. You must have traveled a really far way there now. Yahoo! Perhaps you spreaded wings and flew like a little bird, but you came all the way to Triboar. Ain't that nice, you know?
I wish that was the case, but it was not. It was a long journey.
All right then. Okay, there now. You took a real long journey. Let me see if Lady Chandra. You say your name is Zane there, and Zane Korakai from Nightstone.
Yes.
Do you got a letter?
From Mirabar, but traveling from Nightstone.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. You're from you were probably born there, yeah, in there Mirabar to the north there, yeah. But y'all came all the way from the south, so you really traveled real far there, yeah. And
Well, technically not born in Mirabar, but from Mirabar. So,
okay. So
regardless,
where were you born?
that is a good question.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring up anything sore there. Now I was born right over there, and he points to a little farmhouse in the distance. Yep, I'd walk to work. Do you have a piece of paper that I can take to the lady?
Yes, I do. And Zane will take out the treaty from Nightstone and hand it.
Oh, wow. That's a nice seal right there, yeah. That's a nice piece of paper. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back there now. Just stay out here with Tom. Tom, you got this. And Tom goes, oh, yeah, I got this. That's fine. You're there, yeah. And he goes, okay. And he leaves.
There's also other matters that I wish to speak to Lady Shendril about, if that is all right.
Okay, sure. And he closes the door behind himself. Click.
Sure.
The other guy stands there.
Just
And after a minute, Lady Shander comes out. Actually, you're beckoned in. Ah,
Okay.
she says she'll meet with you now.
All right, wonderful. Come now, Alyssa.
Step up into the top floor of the stone keep and pass through the barracks and several different guards. There seems to be about 12 different officers. You can see an assembly of horses on the outside that you had passed, and these all seem to be mounted guardsmen. You meet Lady Duranathar, and she is a woman with dark hair, a stern complexion, and olive green eyes.
All right, on the way up there, Zane will whisper to Alyssa, "Have I gesture to you? That is your cue to introduce yourself." Aye, you were muted, but all right.
Actually,
Okay.
She kind of has her arms crossed, and you see there's a much younger woman who is seems to be standing there with her, who has kind of beautiful, darker blonde hair that is kind of tied back in a ponytail. She has a meat kind of complexion and pale skin, and she's kind of. They both look up.
Excuse me, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I am free to come back when you are available.
You're not interrupting anything.
Ah,
How can I help you, Zane? Korakai.
pleasant. Yes, greetings, Lady Shinjo. As you know, my name is Zane of House Korakai from Mirabar, and this is my companion. Gestures to Alyssa.
Alyssa Salinari.
She says, I am Drathara Shendril, the Lord Protector of Triboar and Agent of the Harpers. This is my head secretary, Maya, also of the Harpers. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Okay.
Harper's everywhere.
All right.
That's crazy.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Okay. Wait, real quick, does Zane know anything about the Harpers?
Go ahead. Well, you do. You know that they are a group. We kind of covered this before. You know they are a group
right.
of kind of do-gooders, adventurers stationed in Everlund or Evermore.
Oh, yeah,
one of the two.
Everlund.
Everlund, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're very powerful,
Okay.
but they're good people. They combat the Zentarum.
Okay, right. Cool.
Yeah. Good old Maya and what's her face? Drathra. All right. Well, that is a full 3 hours there, y'all. And we just kind of streamed there, yeah. We will go around, in reverse order of sorts. May wasn't here, so we'll actually start with her. Just tell them who you are. If you have any announcements, feel free to announce them and tell us about your favorite moment from the night. Go ahead, May.
I'm May. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, I guess, at Maybe Buzz. I have nothing. I just work a lot, so I don't have anything cool coming up. And my favorite moment from tonight was the rude dogs.
Tomster.
I am Tom, otherwise known as Tom Stir. I have a Twitter, which is Tomstir_hots, and that is my Twitch as well. Favorite part probably is the fight where I've realized I'm cursed, and I make everything around me cursed, so it's a nice revelation to have.
Amazing. Casanova.
Hi, I'm Casanova. You can find me everywhere at Casanova Hots. And by everywhere, I mean just Twitch and Twitter because I don't use anything else. But, yeah. I stream HOT sometimes, and I'll stream Classic WoW in late August because I'm never getting beta.
Yeah. Imagine
That's all.
using anything but Twitch and Twitter. Like, imagine using Facebook like some decrepit old boomer.
Facebook.
Oh my, like a million-year-old lich. Anyway,
I do have, Casanova Hots on MySpace, Friendster,
yeah.
AIM,
In
AOL.
MySpace, just all the Napster.
Just add me on those.
MSN Messenger.
Crowan.
Hello, my name is Kron. I also stream on the Twitch, streaming a lot of classic WoW beta recently. Find me on Twitter and Twitch, just at Crowan. Favorite moment was probably the Lucius and Lemmy talk there with him disguising as Mags. That was pretty neato. Yeah.
Awesome. Cass, did you give us your favorite moment, or did I stream?
I forgot to give a favorite moment, but that was creepy, Matt, and I was terrified, and I enjoyed it greatly. The same moment that Kron just mentioned, just the whole discussion with Lemmy. It's a lot of fun. I like doing that. So.
You could expect much more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Faye.
Hi, I'm Faye. My Twitch is Faye14. My Twitter is @FayeHots. I stream and stuff, mostly Mortal Kombat 11 and Heroes of the Storm. I don't think there's anything coming up. Just streaming and lots of D&D as usual.
Cool. Yeah.
Favorite moment? Probably at the end there, when they went and talked to Morag's wife. Had a nice little moment, I suppose, with Aubrey and her.
You did. That was really nice. That was a really good call in that scene. All right, folks. Yeah, follow all these lovely people on Twitch and on Twitter and in their journeys because they stream. I always try to watch them whenever I can, pop in and annoy them for a little bit. A Tomster and a Alyssa to stream, but you can just follow them on Twitter and be like, hey. I am Matthew Foreman. I am at Matthew W. Foreman on Twitter. I am a Dungeons & Dragons and content and tabletop producer here at, this channel, Dice Priority. Follow me on Twitter to get all the updates. I am currently doing a follower drive on my Twitter, and will be releasing, if I get up to 1,000 followers on my Twitter, I will release a subclass professionally designed. Well, professionally designed by me, so non-professionally. Called the Path of Drag Barbarian. It is a drag queen, queer-themed subclass for barbarians, and my warlock queer-themed subclass was very well received. So if you want something for free, follow me on Twitter. That is the whole kit and caboodle kitten. We are gonna go and follow the love train. We are gonna raid Legendary Action Official. Go show them love. They are people who have supported us since the early days. They're a cool bunch of dudes. They try, and there's a woman in there. They try really hard. They take it very seriously. They have a really kind of lethal, kind of cool stream. So yeah, follow Dice Priority, subscribe to Twitch Prime, and go show love to Legendary Action Official. Bye.
Okay, bye. Weird, okay?
Weird, okay?